there on screen, 583835. It's the set of 2 Christmas cat stamps, $14.75. Now, I know when you were in February, I asked you, Dawn, and you said some people have started the Christmas cards early, but perhaps now, August, kids go back to school in about 3 or 4 weeks. It might be a time to start your Christmas cards.
The time to start. We had a lady who rang earlier who's done all of hers, incredibly. But these are beautiful stamps for you. If you want to have a go at stamping and you love cats, then this is a lovely one for you to start with.
That's the pair of cats. This is the Glitzy Pearl Liquid Applique Kit. Now, it's sold out, I think by memory, it was last September, but $14.87, that's the QVC price, 581640, that's the item number.
Okay, this is fabulous. This is the white puff paint, so you can actually put it onto your cards, heat it with your heat gun, it all goes puffy. You've got the glitter to sprinkle on top of it while it's wet. You can also use the white pearl or the glitter glue, and you've got the two-way glue pen. Great kit to invest in, Julian.
One more, let's tell you now that today's special value. Again, we perhaps assume you know too much. You might not know what today's special value is. Well, here at QVC, one a day, every day, we have superb value. Today's special value, well, that sold out around about 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, at $39.94, today's special value, 584629. I think the best part of 8 to 9,000 have ordered it already today. It really is incredible. What's so incredible about it? Is it just the value, Dawn?
Well, it's over £103, Julian, when these designs hit the high street. The stickers, some of the stickers are not going to be available on the high street. CDs are $7.99 for one set. You have 8 sets in this, so that price alone is more than $39.94. You've also got 8 peel-off stickers, 4 colour stickers, glitter glue, glitter gel pens, some wire shapes, 10 sheets of decorative paper. You do.
It's amazing. $39.94, that's today's special value price. 584629. If you'd like to order 317, it's the CD Christmas, stamps, stickers, embossing, powders and ink pads. $39.94, that's today's special value price. If that's today's special value, what else is to see here at QVC? What about a one to watch? So to continue, Dawn, we're against the clock, and so many of you lovely ladies that saw you and saw me went, you never let her finish. I'll be quiet, I'll say 583798.
Julian, you were fabulous there, so thank you so much for that. It was a fabulous day, it really was, and it was great. Everybody loved you, so thank you for coming along.
They don't know me.
They do know you. They know you are just as you are on TV. I tell them all that. Now here you go. You have got 50 Christmas peel-off stickers for $17.97. Now peel-off stickers can be anywhere from 79p to £1.50, depending on which part of the country you come from, I have to say. Now you have got the same design in different colours here, which means that we can interlay the colours. So right the way through this design here, you can see we have got green, white, red, silver and gold.
$17.97, the introductory price. We're working these out now. It's a pack of 50, of course. So a pack of 50, it'd work out, what, round about 39p each?
That is 35p a sticker, so that's half the price of what you can buy them out on the high street. We've got the Christmas stained glass window with the candles. We have green, again, these beautiful colours, upside down stickers, I have to say. We've also got the little bell stained glass window. We have stars at the back of here too, loads of different stars. Different stained glass window here, has little bells in the bottom of that one. And again, those are coming in the different colours, the 5 different colours. Moving on to our next design, the little trees, little candles, little bows and little bells. Again, the 5 colours there, Julian. Christmas stockings, candy canes, candles, Father Christmas's face, again, the 5 colours. Important that we're getting the 5 colours. I'm going to show you why in just a second. Here we have got beautiful little Father Christmas scenes, again, the 5 colours. At the back of here, the Christmas bells and the rest of our Christmas stars.
Little candle as well there, isn't it?
Little candles, so many, Julian, 50 altogether. You've got Merry Christmas in there in those colours too. Not only are you getting the peel-offs, you are getting a pricking pen, okay? Now, I have to tell you, this is a brand new one, and the actual top screws into here. I've just screwed it in already, although I forgot how I did it, look. screws into here. So you can actually get different sizes. This is the fine one. You can actually get thicker ones too to go into this. So this is brand new today that we've had this new pen in here. And this we use to pick up our peel-offs to make it easy for us. Very sharp little tool, but it's also great as well for using to put your brads in. So we can use this and pick up the designs. Now, first of all, Julian, if we take our gold design, so I've got the same design here in a few different colours. So if I take the gold design and peel this off, peel-off stick is very simple.
Look at that.
You just lift them off, okay? Like so.
So you don't need to be particularly talented to use these, do you?
No, not at all.
Very effective as well.
And I'm going to put it onto a piece of mirror card.
Gold mirror
I'm going to put it on gold mirror card. I'm going to cut it out afterwards a little bit tighter to the design. Gold mirror card. Now then, what I can then do, I'm going to use the pricking tool, and if I take the same design in red,
I know what you're doing.
You can see I'm going to lift the little red circles from here, and I'm going to pop them inside the same design, which is why we need the peel-offs to be the same design. Yeah, same design, but all different colours. And we can create a beautiful effect like this.
500 have gone in the last, what, 2 minutes? We've got less than 500 remaining. Will this be our first sellout of the hour? This is first product, first sellout. Dawn's back in town.
Okay, so we can do that so easily and just take the different colours and lay them in. I just want to show you the finished sort of result that we can get. Look at this here. You see, so we've used the gold outline and then we've put different colours within it.
How well does that work?
So it works.
That beautiful Christmas green, you've got the...
Yeah, just so simple. You can use them just on their own, Julian. You can also just colour the peel-offs in. It's up to you. We've just put glitter glue inside the bells on here. Just simple designs, but using them in this colour format, just laying one on top of the other, just looks fabulous. So, okay, go back to this. And let's do, what other colour shall we put in there?
Well, the green, red, green and gold.
Okay. Let's put some colour onto the little bells. So we can have
I've got some news in my ear that this is now officially limited stock, and there is visual confirmation.
Can I tell you, I'm not surprised because of the price, Julian. It just is
How great
fantastic.
is that?
So just pull them around ever so slightly. So we can just pop that design into there, and you have this beautiful multicoloured effect. And the pricking pen enables you to position it and then just tap it down into place where you want it to go.
Why do you get thick prickers?
Well, because if you're doing some design work, for example, pricking tools we use with the ornate templates,
yes,
but we could also use them for the stitching templates, and in which case you might want a bigger hole so your thread can fit through. There's different ways of using them. Just so simple. Where did my gold one go? It's just there. And so I want this little band here, and pop that in there.
That's so clever. Really is so clever, isn't it?
And you can see this coming together, and then we could just cut this out. I'm not going to have a chance to do all of it, and we can mat it onto our card.
Dawn, it will be no surprise. Remember, one time only is here at QVC. $17.97. I didn't have time to tell you that it's only available for the duration of this hour. Right, 583798. Right, let's remind you about today's special value. At the end of the hour, we'll discuss 584629. Can we talk about it briefly now, Dawn? What have we got there on screen at $39.94?
Incredible value for money. 317 rubber stamps, Julian. They are beautiful Christmas images. You have two alphabets, one a festive alphabet, one a plain alphabet to use at any time of the year. You've got gel pens. You have the red, green, the gold and silver. Glitter pens, also glitter glue. Gold and silver, red and clear. You've also got the wire shapes. You have 8 peel-off stickers, 4 coloured stickers, 10 sheets of decorative paper as well, a clear ink pad, a gold and silver embossing powder, a black ink pad and a stamping mat. It is incredible value for money, £103. If you were to get it on the high street, CDs alone are $7.99 for 1 pack, and you have 8 in this kit.
Somebody that's bought today's special value apparently is on the phone at the moment. Janet, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Janet from Dudley, lovely to have you on board. You're through to Dawn, Janet.
Thank you so much. Hello, Dawn.
Hi, Janet.
Hello.
You've had a treat then today?
Yes, every time I come and to watch your programme, I say, I'm only looking, and I end up buying.
So you're not sat on your hands?
No, no. It's absolutely brilliant value.
Oh, I'm so glad. So have you just got the TSV? Have you had any more?
I had the X-cut punches.
Oh,
the 5,
fantastic. Yeah.
But I've had to sit on my credit card.
Okay.
Sit on the hands and sit on the credit card at the same time?
I've had to sit on my credit card. But I'm still watching you, and it might come out, the credit card.
Oh, wow. Well, we shall pray that you behave yourself, Janet, but not too much.
Because my friend Audrey and myself sometimes share.
That's
like,
a good way to do it.
Because sometimes you just can't afford it at the time,
No,
and you'd love it.
Can't.
So two of you better off doing it together.
You are, share.
Share with friends. It's good advice, Janet, and thank you so much for your telephone call. Hopefully you'll enjoy it when you receive it, my love.
Thank you ever so much.
Take care,
Have a
Janet.
nice day.
Thank
We will
you,
do.
you too.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
584-629. I love that Midlands accent. 317, the CD, Christmas stamps, stickers, embossing powders, ink pads, $39.94. Today's special value price. Right, we're moving on to the glitter cards now. Let's keep the pace up and tell you that 584-818, the item number, is the 45 sheets of A5 and A6 coloured glitter cards and envelopes. 1862, brand new today at QVC, and courtesy of that introductory price, they're around about 41 pence each.
Well, you know, these are fantastic. We've had glitter card before, Julian, but never in pre-scored cards ready for you to decorate. So these are pre-scored glitter cards. Glitter card can be quite hard to score because the glitter can actually fall off it. This is the loose glitter card. This is the luxury top of the range glitter card here. So beautiful, beautiful sparkly finishes. We've got this wonderful powder blue, the dark Christmas green. It's actually black, but it looks green in certain lights.
Really?
Fabulous.
It's like
Just
that
look at
two-tone.
It's black coated card with like a green highlight glitter on it.
Fabulous.
We've got silver, we have lilac pink, plain black with silver, purple, that's a new colour. We've got the dark blue, the red, also pastel colours back there, Christmas green, Christmas red, sorry, and green.
What size is it? Is that A4?
No, these are pre-scored cards. So this is it's A6 in a card, it's A5 that's folded into half. So you've got the glitter.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you've also then got A5 card as well for cutting and matting and layering.
Yes.
And look at this. You have, I've been asked for this so many times. I'm so glad that we finally got it. The large pre-scored glitter cards as well. So these are pre-scored, ready for you to fold and just send to somebody, decorate, send to somebody. So you have got all of these fabulous colours again in the pre-scored large cards. So that's pre-scored in both colours. It's also plain, and then you've got white envelopes to go with it. Okay, how do we use it? Well, we can use it for matting and layering, just to give a touch of sparkle to something. We can also use it, of course, to make our full card or to put over the front of a whole card. Ribbons are here, we've got the sky up at the top, look at that. Those are brand new stamps coming up in this hour. Just so beautiful, Julian. Look at that colourway.
Just looks so effective again. They really look so effective.
And then look at this. This is a real touch of luxury. Having such a big card like that and seeing just how beautiful it is. We put the peel-off stickers, Julian, from today's special value onto the glitter card, cut them out, put them on 3D foam. Happy Christmas, that is today's peel-off stickers, those large letters, and the beautiful crystal card, that shimmering card behind there.
Now, again, perhaps going to the craft day, I've realised that you don't need to be particularly crafty to get some really good results. And of course, watching people like yourself doing to make sure you can maybe go off on your own ideas. And that's what people do. It's like a swap day, wasn't it?
It's having quality products that make it so much easier for you. Now, one thing I want to say to you, if we want to stick onto glitter card, Julie, if we put glue on there now, because there's a loose glitter on here, it could drop off.
Yes.
So just use your scissors and scratch a bit of that glitter off there.
To give yourself a base.
Yep, before we actually stick this on. Okay, so if we stick this on now, the other thing I do like to use for adhesive onto glitter card is my silicone glue, because it's a bit wetter, it's a bit more substantial, and it's going to grip a bit better for you. So I'm putting my 3D foam on here though, so I should really scratch where the 3D foam is going to sit. I've not got time to go through it all because,
I can't believe that we've been going for 15 minutes and I'm not seeing any sticky dots yet.
Oh, nearly. I'm nearly there with sticky dots. Don't you worry.
I could see your hand being drawn towards them.
Now, look, I'm here. Now, I'm here
There
with
we
my
are.
sticky dots. And we have got them back in stock, Julian. Can you believe it?
And we've got the item number for that. I think we might have
582412. It's ingrained.
What is it?
582412.
And I think it was 11.55 the QVC price. There it is on screen, of course. The pack, 6 sticky dots, 582412. Let's go back, just to utilise the last 30 seconds talking about another item which is heading towards limited stock.
Now we've popped our little peel off on, of course, from our first kit, and you can see there we've used that beautiful glittery card Julian, so we can simply colour that in. Of course, cut and mat and layer down. So using some of that sparkle, and then we put mirror card, that's our sparkle card, put mirror card on top of that, put cream on top of that. Look how beautiful that is. That's a wonderful mat just to pop in there. Then we can decorate this with stickers or with stamps. It gives such an elegant touch. That's the same sort of colours that we used here for this card, and it's just a real touch of luxury.
Dawn, it's going. It's going, and now it's gone.
Oh, there you go.
584-818. We're going to continue straight on. Cats. Cats is our next theme, and we're not talking about the musical. What we are talking about is the set of 2 Christmas cat stamps. $14.75, the QVC price, 583-835. We've got so many cat lovers here at QVC anyway.
You know, there are so many people. We love animals. We are a nation of animal lovers. And, you know, I was chatting to somebody from the RSPCA this last week, and they do a fantastic job. And, of course, all our little pets all up and down the country, they are fabulous. I wouldn't be without my little dogs. But cats here are in question, you know. They are just gorgeous. We've got our little cat. He's watching all the leaves. He's trying to catch the falling leaves. So that's a nice little autumnal cat. And then we have our Christmas cat. He's under the Christmas tree hiding. And I think he's going to knock 1 or 2 of those baubles off that tree, don't you?
That cheeky little face.
He's going to get hold of those, and he's going to unwrap some of those parcels too. You can see that mischievous look in his face, like, what am I going to do?
Isn't it brilliant?
It's a great stamp. They are from Personal Impressions. They're made in the UK.
Are they a good company?
Yep, very good company. And you can see here, we've got the standing up cat here. And we've just embossed this in silver, and we've just coloured his little bow around his neck in lilac and put a lilac mat around the outside of
Beautiful.
that. Here we've actually stamped and embossed him in a dark, it's actually a Moonglow powder, but it's a very dark one, so you can see there the beautiful tinge of colour. This is our little Christmas tree cat. So you can see that you can see all the beautiful colours that we've applied with the Marvel the Plume pens. So you can see just how gorgeous they are. Is that little cat? Oh, he's so sweet.
You talk about the Marvel Le Plume pens, there, 580-408. There's something very nice about the name, Le Plume. The Le Plume, it's like an onomatopoeia, isn't it? It's the art stamping pens. 21, the QVC price, Le Plume pens. It just sounds right.
It's a plume, yes, it is. And here you can see we've coloured our little cat in too. So he's been coloured in and put on some nice decorative paper. If you want to, just go for black and white monotone, and we've used some of our silver Christmas papers. And then there he is on red. And if I can do this really, really quickly, let's see how quick, eh? Ink this up. So I'm using my Whispers ink pad for this. Oh, we need a bigger one than that, actually, Julian. Yeah, will he fit on here?
I think he'll just fit. Just fit on there.
Just a fit.
I think he'll just fit.
And just press this down, like so. And we have just a fit. Look at that. Our little Christmas cat. And then, if we have time, we can take our Marvel Le Plume pens and we can
those details again very quickly. $14.75, remember, but the Le Plume pens, well, they're £21. £21 for 11. 580-408. We've not got many in stock. You know this.
Well, they sell out all the time because they are just so fabulous. And I want to show you really quickly. With the Le Plume, we can colour directly onto here. Okay, Julian. Depending on the type of paper we're working on, I'm using my water brush and pulling this colour out. So I'm getting a delicate shade. I can also colour onto plastic and get more of a watercolour effect. So I'm just colour washing over my little cat here. All I've done is coloured on the actual Le Plume box, okay? And I'm getting a very delicate colour wash. So just soft colour tones. Take a bit more time at home. I'm rushing this just to give you the overall impression. And his little...
I know, it's ironic. My producer just said, even though you still rush it, it still comes out far better than if I'd spent about the weekend on it.
Do you know, Julian, you're doing a bit better with your card making now. I'm very pleased
not bad.
with you.
I'm not bad. I expect to be listed in the card making Oscars at the end of the year.
The card making gallery. Yeah?
The card making gallery.
Okay. And we'll just do our little leaves here too. And then I want my red for the bow around his neck. Just scribble on plastic. This will give you more of a watercolour effect. When you've got a water brush, just brush that colour off, okay? So just brush it off and you can start all over again. Don't want a bit too much water there. And then we can do our little bow as well. A little bit wet there, too much water now. I've squeezed too much out. But you can see just how fabulous this looks and how simple it is. Spend a bit
really
more
is
time.
that simple, isn't it?
And that's using the Marvilla Plume pens and my wash brush.
That's in seconds. Really
is.
good. Those are great stamps, aren't they?
They're lovely stamps.
$14.75, the set of 2 Christmas cat stamps. There are only 100 cat stamps left. I think we've sold 450 before. The pens are now limited stock. So let's get this straight. We've shown you 3 items. We've had 2 sellouts and 2 limited. How does that work? 580-408, the item number. The La Plume 2 art stamping pens, £21, the QVC price. Dawn, we'll be back in a few moments' time. If you'd like to text, we'll read your name out. If you'd like to come through on the telephone lines, I'm sure Dawn can answer your queries. Stay with us.
Want to watch Monday at 10 a.m. Spruce up your carpets with the Vax Rapide Spruce Carpet Cleaner. Back in stock after selling out the last 2 days on air, the cleaner's now available on 3 easy payments of £29.32. Compact and easy to store, this lightweight cleaner has an ergonomic handle for a comfortable grip. Clean up with Household Helpers, Monday at 10 a.m.
Look the age you feel. Recharge your skin. Turn back time. Create a new reality. Restore suppleness, softness. Stay in balance. Uncover your younger skin with age-defying skincare. The revolutionary beauty range from Prescriptives. Find your prescription on QVC.
Hi, it's Catherine Huntley here. Now's the time to plan your day's viewing, so here's everything that's coming up today on QVC.
You've joined us in Craft Day. This is one of Dawn's 9 full hours on telly today. Incredibly so.
Oh,
but you're still on fighting form at the moment, aren't you?
I'm still on fighting form at the moment,
It's so hot in here as well.
Yeah, it is.
Right, things to tell you. We've had 2 sellouts already. We've had lots of lovely items. 584794, the item number. And that's the item number 4. The 4 Snowy Mittens Christmas rubber stamps. $20.44, the QVC price. Again, brand new today. I like these stamps. What do they say?
Do you know, they are very tiny stamps that have messages. These are from My Sentiments exactly. First time we've had them here at QVC. So on the Christmas mittens, it says lots of different things. Woolen sweaters, rosy cheeks, Christmases, singing carols, Christmas tree and eggs, snowball fights, marshmallows, snowboards, sweaters, lots of
Hangover. He doesn't actually say that.
You're making that one up. And then you've also got the little message, let it snow, let it snow. You have also the tiny, teeny message, keep warm.
Oh,
and
brilliant.
then we have the blank mitten, which is what you can use if you want to put a colour underneath the exact shape of the mitten. So let me show you. This was one that we saw before, and this is using some of our wire too, just wiring those mittens together and using that glitter card. But also, can you see this beautiful paper underneath here? That's coming up very shortly. We've then got our mittens. We've gone for a very trendy look on our mittens here, pink. And we've got some dots on, like Dalmatian mittens. So a bit different. Now that puff paint, Julian, that liquid applique is on the cuffs of our mittens. How about that?
That was brilliant. Looks like snow, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does look like snow. It looks like fur on the little mittens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Then we also have used my Dawn Baby Designs decorative paper and stamped some solid gold mittens with that block stamp.
So with your block stamp?
Yeah, isn't that fabulous? Here we put our little mittens together as well. So we put our
Where do you
little
get that ribbon from?
The ribbon is actually from another of our kits that we've had here at QVC. And then Let It Snow, this was some paper on earlier today that sold out. And
Let
again,
it snow,
we've
let it
used
snow, let it snow.
little mittens there as well. We've cut the mittens out. And here we are using the Let It Snow stamp, rambling across the actual paper from today's special value. And that's a little snowman stamp from today's special value. So again, that goes great with that too, doesn't it? Using and combining them together.
There are only 200 sets left. $20.44, the QVC price. Brand new today, 584794. Only 200 left. Now, if we were talking about diamond rings of £600, 200 would be a couple of weeks. If we're talking about one of Dawn's products, 200 could equate to a couple of minutes. So jump to those phone lines. We've got some more sellout news. So items shown 5, items sold out 3. £21 the QVC price is all past cents, 580408. Let's go back to the mittens.
Okay, I'm using Whispers ink pads that are coming up later on today, and I've stamped this in a dark blue, Julian, just to show you, on some scrap paper and stamp. So we've got all of those little background images. Now you can see there, because I'm listening to what you're doing, not paying attention, light stamping, I've got a bit of a blur there.
How have you done that?
Just by over-inking that stamp impression. So light stamping, go back. That's why I always stamp on scrap paper first, okay? So we've got a better impression now. But what we can also do with our little mitten, we can use it this way over one of the mittens.
Now this is a solid mitten, isn't it?
This is a solid mitten. And at the moment, I'm just using the pale blue, okay? So we could position this over the top of our printed mitten. Can you see what we do? Spend a bit more time, just centre it a bit better. But we've now got a shadow of colour over the top of it.
Good.
So we can cut it out that way. We can also use this just on its own for those solid mittens, or also to emboss on. Look. So we've got our mitten shape, so that's using the darker colour.
Have you still got mittens, Dawn?
Eh?
Have you still got mittens?
Have I still got mittens? I
I've not had
don't have
mittens
mittens.
since we were kids.
No,
They were great.
it is something that children obviously use a lot more than us adults.
Yeah,
Which,
your mum used to put a piece of wool round your back.
yeah, back.
Remember that, round your back?
Over your
Because you would
arms.
never lose your mittens.
So you no, you shouldn't lose your mittens. Okay, so I've got a little card here. And what we can do now, our little Let It Snow stamp. It's a nice wavy design, this one. So just ink that up. Let's see if we can get it centre on this card. Just hold that straight and press firmly. There we go. So I've got my Let It Snow. That is going to go onto here, and we're going to use it with our very next paper kit.
So if we use it with our next paper kit, what we should do is give you the details for this. Tell you at $20.44 the QVC price, 584794, the 4 snowy mittens Christmas rubber stamps. And because we're utilising the next paper kit, we should show you the details. There on screen, $14.87, the Glitzy Pearl Liquid Applique Kit. Almost 100 have gone off the preview at the top of the hour.
I'm not surprised. They are very, very popular.
581640.
Okay, Julian, could you bring me the heat gun down? It's
Indeed.
up there with today's special value, because I'm going to need our heat gun as well. There we go. Now, with this kit, we have got the Stickles Crystal Glitter Glue, the icicle. We've also got the white pearl paint, so you can use this to give a pearly effect. We've got the beautiful crystal glitter. We have 2 liquid appliques, and we have a 2-way glue pen. Now, you've got different looks from this. This is the pearl down here on the stamp. You see the pearl effect we've got here, the pearl, and then if you come up to the top, we've got the puff paint. Also, here we put glitter glue all over this. If you want this beautiful puffy look on all of your cards, or your Christmas trees, whatever it may be.
Snow fur or beer.
Okay, all right. How do we do this? Well, did I have my Christmas tree? No, I've got my little snowman from today's special value. All we do, Julian, we take our liquid applique and we squeeze it out. So we squeeze it at the bottom, and you can make it thin, you can make it thick. Depends how thickly you put this on.
Does it need to be awfully neat?
Doesn't need to be awfully neat at all. But one thing I have to tell you, do not fill the area in, because it puffs out and it becomes bigger than you think it's going to become. Yeah. So we can just use it plain like this, or we can put glitter over the top of it now. I'm going to have this one plain for now, and then we heat it. And you will watch.
Can you heat this with a hairdryer, or would it need to be something
You
specific?
can actually heat this one with a hairdryer. It's quicker. Look at that. It is quicker with the heat gun. Now, don't overheat it, otherwise it will go a horrible browny colour.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Now, again, if we want to do... How fast was that?
Seconds.
Just so fast.
Seconds.
If we want to do this and make it sparkly, so we want to make our snowflakes a bit puffy, okay, just put this over the top, and we can sprinkle our loose glitter
And you can even burn it, you can even heat the glitter.
You can
with
heat
no
the glitter.
detriment.
It's a polyester glitter. You have to have the right glitter to be able to heat the glitter, I have to tell you. Normal metallic glitter will not work. It'll burn. And you heat this, so we have sparkly snow this time. Look at that.
That's brilliant.
Sparkly snow. Now, if you leave this liquid applique to dry overnight, when you actually heat it,
Yes.
okay, it's going to dry flatter, it's going to heat flatter. If you heat straight away, it's very puffy and uneven.
Yes.
If you leave it overnight, then you heat it, it's going to be smoother for you. So it depends what look you want to have.
When would you want the smooth, do you think?
Well, it just depends. If you want to experiment with it, see what you like, it's up to you. You might say you're doing a teddy bear and you wanted it to be a bit smoother, but you wanted it to be raised. Okay, the glitter glue that comes inside here is a beautiful crystal glitter glue. This is one of the highest sparkle glitter glues on the market.
What are you going to glue onto that?
Nothing. We're going to leave this as it is because it gives us that sparkly option.
Good.
Okay, so we're going to leave that as it is.
But it would glue. It could be used to glue as well.
You could put a little stone in the centre of that. It's quite a strong glitter glue. They're not meant for sticking though.
Oh, they're not?
This is the pearl. This is the white pearl. I used this earlier to do a combination on a Christmas tree scene. We use this for some of the snow and we use the sparkle for the other. So you have these 3 options within this kit. The glue pen, Julian, is a 2-way glue pen, which means that you can use this for put sticking inserts inside your cards. If I open this, just twist the lid off, it has a chisel tip, okay? Just give it a really good shake, pump this up, and the blue glue is going to come.
Blue glue?
Blue glue is going to come to the nib. You can see it starting to come down.
Yeah, you can see it coming down.
See it coming down?
Yeah.
So you need to pump this. So shake it and then pump the glue up to the nib. Okay, now we have another fantastic tool to use. So say I have a card and I want to have a special sparkly edge to it. Draw straight, Dawn. Special sparkly edge. Just run it down the side of the card like this.
Yes.
Take my glitter again.
Don't you love the fact that you can just overdo it with the glitter and just pour it back in?
And there you go. We have a beautiful, just keep it straight when you do that, please. A beautiful sparkly edge.
And you're so good
because
what you've done is actually shown them what not to do just at the edge there,
just
near
at
your
the
finger.
edge there. But look, if we're quick while it's still dry, I can scrape some of that back off and get it back down if it's still okay.
Perfect.
Take decorative paper. This is one that we've done from our last kit.
And you've used the mittens as well, haven't you?
We've used the mittens as well, and we take our glue pen and just go down the edge of the card. Okay, look at the difference this is going to make. This makes it look so expensive. Look now, my fine glittery edge to the card. How about that?
I just think it looks, you know, that's such a pretty card. Well over 400 sets have gone in the last 4 minutes. 100 a minute, that's what, 1 every 0.3 of a second or something ridiculous. Incredible. 14.87 the QVC prize. 581,640. It's the Glitzy Pearl Liquid Applique Kit. 14.87. Let's give you the details for the next as Dawn just finishes this wonderful card.
I have to finish the card now.
You finish that card, I'll read the details out for the next. 584,585. The 16 Christmas papers with stickers and metal embellishments. 22.51 the QVC price, brand new today.
Okay, Julian, I'm nearly with you. So many things to show you, you know.
Can we see the finished card?
The finished card, yes, you can. This is from the very next kit. You can see there just how gorgeous now. I've touched it, still a little bit wet, so we need to leave it to dry. Being a 2-way glue pen, that one, it's a repositionable glue too, so you can draw with it and stick things down like a Post-it note.
Great.
So you can see there just how fabulous that is, that nice little touch to it. Now this paper, this beautiful blue paper, is from this very next kit.
Good.
Also, we have beautiful stripy papers. We have lovely lettering, candy cane lettering. Here we've used our Keep Warm stamp. We've used some vellum from later on, and you can see that beautiful stripes we've got there. Dotty paper, that's a sticker from today's special value. Here we've put Merry Christmas. Look at that.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas here in the candy cane letters again. And then here we have a ho 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 for scrapbooking. It's all acid and lignin free.
Barbara just said on the text that she hasn't done any housework today, courtesy of you, Dawn.
My fault, blame it on me.
She's not had any housework done at all. Thanks for all your lovely texts.
Oh, thank you. Don't blame it on me though, Barbara. Get some done now. You can iron while you watch TV. Here we've got Merry Christmas at the top. We've got the Holly Ho Ho Ho. And these are beautiful, like a glossy sticker. Now these are metal jewels. Look at these. Can you see they're a distressed metal and you just attach them with brads. Really beautiful, very unusual. A bit of a funky look to this kit. So we have Father Christmas with his candy cane, Christmas morning, Merry Christmas, and we have 2 of those in this kit. So 2 of the epoxy stickers. These candy cane letters are fabulous. Look at those. Really nice, aren't they? Just look like sweets, don't they?
It reminds me of Willy Wonka.
Really? Yeah, Willy Wonka, yeah, definitely. Tags here, these are cardstock little tags. They have holes through them. You can thread ribbon through them as well.
I love that paper stuff.
We're getting to the paper.
That's what you used for the last card, was it not?
That is what I used. Just have another little look at that. You can see the card there and just see how beautiful that effect is. So we have got 4 sheets of the Christmas snowflakes. We've got 4 sheets of that bright dotty paper. We've got 4 sheets of the candy stripe, and then that beautiful multicolour stripe as well there at the back. So you're getting loads of beautiful papers, and they're not over sort of patterned, you know, they're
I know
nice
what you mean.
designs.
I know exactly what you mean. Is that good quality paper?
It's a beautiful quality paper. This is from Creative Imagination. So we'll pop those back down there, and let's make some space, because I've made a mess now. Just so many things to show you, Julian. How can we do all of this, eh?
Let's just tell you that. $22.51 the QVC price, $584, $585. So much is sold out in this hour already. So much is selling well in this hour already. 16 Christmas papers with stickers and metal embellishments. Anything with metal in it just looks more expensive anyway, doesn't it?
Oh, it does, but these are very unusual metal embellishments. Okay, so now I'm taking some of this stripy paper, okay? I'm going to put it across the front of here, and I've got my candy cane letters to use in just a second. And then take the top off there. What shall we put on here? Shall we put jewels on here?
Jewels.
We'll put jewels on here.
Yep.
So we'll have J. And you know, if you can't always get your letters straight, a little tip for you is don't try and get them straight. Do them a bit jaggedy, okay? And then it doesn't matter.
They're great letters, aren't they?
They are great letters.
Brilliant
put
letters.
That there. We'll put an S on the end.
Yeah, it's a really good tip, that, in fact, Dawn. So if it needs to be dead straight, don't try and get it dead straight. Make a feature of it not being straight.
I want a bigger J, though. I use my small J.
Do you need a bigger J?
So, yeah, and one tip for you, don't press it down 100% until you're sure which one you want to use, because then you can get it off. That's a better J. And then, what shall we have? I think we should have some little stockings down here for you. Oh, no, they're attached, those ones.
Because I wear them.
What shall we have?
Just joking.
Oh, actually, Julian, we've got so many things here. I'm sorry. We've got the epoxies. I need to get the epoxies out, because these are fabulous. In fact, this little guy, look at these little guys.
Look at the Santas.
Oh, they're fabulous. I think this one is very apt
Look at the Santas, aren't they great?
We'll have a little dancing Santa down here. He's going to just pop off the edge.
He's brilliant.
Look, we're going to have him. We're just going to have. We have to move it
Joy.
over slightly. And we'll put. You want Joy on there?
Ah, we need Joy on there.
Okay, and we'll put Joy up here.
Because we won't be getting any joy unless we wrap this in the next 20 seconds. Our producers.
There you go.
That's a great card.
That's Jules, yeah.
That's a brilliant card.
Dancing at Christmas.
That's me. That's my beard. $22.51. That's the QVC prize, brand new today. Sold wonderfully well, but again, you know how it is here, Dawn. We don't relax. $584, $585, 16 Christmas papers with stickers and metal embellishments. Right, we're going to move on to some gorgeous ribbons. Were they the ribbons we saw in one of those earlier cards, or maybe not?
Well, no, these are sticky back ribbons.
$16.11, the introductory price. We've only got a couple of minutes to talk about 583-618. We're talking about the 14 packs of sticky ribbons.
Okay, these are the sticky ribbons, Julian. So say, for example, we've got some paper on here, but we want to add a bit more dimension to it. This is one of the metallic ribbons. I think this is from our shimmer kit.
Good.
And we can use this to put over the edge, if we like, to give a real touch of luxury to our cards. So we can seal in the edge of our paper. You know, instead of doing mats underneath, matting and layering, we can use the ribbon, which is going to give us that metallic accent just down the side of here. So I'm just trimming the excess off. Now, because these are sticky ribbons, self-adhesive, no glue, no mess, it's not going to come through it.
No 3D foam.
There you go. Just look how smart that looks, that beautiful metallic ribbon. And we can pop another little mat in the centre of here, or we can put, in fact, I think you should decorate this one. Let's do. You do that while I show everybody a few more ribbon samples. Okay, use the ribbons in lots of different ways. You use them to accent and trim. You have two choices. You have the shimmer or the summer. You can see here that beautiful, delicate, shimmery effect. There is just so many looks to it. Look at that. That's a gorgeous one. So many different ones.
These are great stickers, Dawn.
They are great stickers. They're really... Now, Julie, remember, less is more.
Ah, yeah. I remember.
This is your shimmer pack. I'm just warning you. This is your shimmer pack. Look at this. Beautiful metallics. And, of course, then, just to show you very quickly, we also have, or I think this is, I'm getting confused between shimmer and summer. There's so many here. Look at that. They're both beautiful. You've got so many different designs in there. Let's have a look.
What I've done is...
An upside-down stocking.
No, it's clever, you see, because what I've done is I've got Santa, and then he's got Merry, and then I've made the stocking and a sweet into a question mark. Merry at Christmas.
Lovely, Julian.
See, Charlie Brooke wouldn't have done that, you see.
No, he wouldn't have done that. Pretty sure he wouldn't have.
I think we'll keep that one.
I think we're
going to move on.
Keep that one, yeah.
It's pretty. $16.11, the introductory price. Right, summer only. 583-618. So there was choice, but obviously summer only remains. The 14 packs of sticky ribbons. Moving on again, the Christmas window frame card kit, $23.75, the QVC price. 583-195. Black and white, black and white or colour.
Okay, you've got two different ones here, two different kits, Julian, and they are a little bit different. You have got in here, let me just pull these apart because we've got envelopes, of course. We have these little frames that pop out of here, throwing them at you, actually popping them out of the frames, and then you've got the large cards that you can see. So you've got the white cards, you've also got the navy cards, and we should have some printed pictures somewhere. Where have my pictures gone? I think they're behind here. No, we've got the blue mats. They are hiding.
They're not there, are they?
Unless they've got mixed up, Julian. Let's see. We've got two different colourways
Can't
here.
trust that J.O. Leone. Can't trust them.
You can't trust them.
If you want anything doing, make sure you do it yourself.
Well, the printed pictures are lovely, but they've gone walkabouts. So you're getting with each of them the two different designs. Okay, this one, which has the silver cards and this dark bluey card, has the black and white printed pictures, and then you have the mats to go directly with them. You can use other designs with them too. You can put the window frame in front of the picture.
So they're the black and white, of course.
They are the black and white.
The colour are now limited.
Okay, so
How
you've
pretty
got,
are they?
They're beautiful, very
Absolutely
elegant.
gorgeous.
You know, if you don't want to do a lot of card making, you want something very simple, but you can add touches of glitter glue onto these as well.
Are they from the colour?
No, they're not from the colour, they're just stuck in there.
Okay.
Here we've used that frame, you know those actual frames like this? We use the leftovers as a mosaic stamp onto there, and you've got the window picture.
Never throw
effect.
anything away.
Okay, don't throw anything away. Let me show you the colour. This is the colour. Very soft, subtle colours. You've got lilacs and blues in the colour.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
And you can see that wonderful snowy fence. It's, yeah, the same designs, Julian, but they have touches,
no, they're gorgeous.
Tints of colour to them, so you can use them in lots of different ways. So the idea behind this, if you want to, you can stamp on them. You can also take sections of them, draw through the frame, cut them out so you've got like a stained glass window.
And you've used the squares, haven't you, from the sticker sheet?
We have. And here you can see very quickly, take your photo. If you have that glitter glue kit from before, you can actually put puff paint on here. I'm just going to put this, look, like so.
Oh, just in the top, so the snow looks like glitter.
So the little snow just goes onto here. I don't want to squeeze out too much, just squeeze it on here. So they are just...
Colour's gone, Dawn, just black and white remains.
They are so, so pretty. Look at that. Look at that. Just that glorious sparkle there.
Right, 583-195. The Christmas window frame card kit, $23.75, the QVC price. Very quickly, can we mention these vellums before we go to the break? There are only literally 50 sets in stock. 583-932.
They are gorgeous, Jen. I wanted to show you these because I know everybody's gorgeous. They love vellums, and you've got the most beautiful vellums. You've got some of them with that beautiful metallic print on the top. You have blue vellums here. You've got some red vellums with silver stars. You have green vellums with silver stars, blue and white. Look at those beautiful baubles, the poinsettia ones, more baubles, and little snowmen.
$22.24, the QVC price, 583-932. We're going to go to our second and final break. Then we're going to come back with today's special value. Best part, what, 9,000 of you have ordered so far? Well, don't miss out. See you in a few moments.
One to watch Monday at 4 p.m. For a versatile summer look, don't miss the embroidered frill eyelet jacket and vest set by Casual & Co. With all colours back in stock from their debut airing, the set's introductory priced at £21.80. Wear it with jeans for a relaxed style or dress it up with a skirt. Choose from white, lilac or pink in Casual & Co. Monday at 4 p.m.
My name is Stacey Shefflin. As founder of Models Prefer Cosmetics, I travel the world in search of inspiration to create the perfect cosmetics for you. From fashion trends to architecture, I find inspiration everywhere I travel. Bold form and designs help me think about shapes and textures. And color is paramount to everything we do, from smoldering shades to sexy shimmers. Our makeup is about making current beauty trends wearable. Be inspired to look and feel your best with Models Prefer Cosmetics on QVC.
Hi, it's Catherine Huntley here. Now's the time to plan your day's viewing, so here's everything that's coming up today on QVC.
Welcome to QVC. If you've never seen QVC before, you don't know what happens at QVC, you don't know how it works and what we do. This is an opportunity for you not only to learn from our resident experts, but an opportunity for you to order anything you see here on the screen. All you need to do is order the number you see on the right-hand side. It's a very special time at the moment because it's today's special value. It's available for the next 6 hours and 10 minutes. Dawn, the floor is yours, about £39.94. Is it true that there's well over £100 worth of products?
It's £103 worth when this hits the high street, Julian. Now, you can create the most beautiful Christmas cards with this. You have gorgeous decorative background papers. You've got these lovely wire shapes with brads that you can attach to your cards. You have fantastic stamps, in fact 317 stamp designs. Gorgeous papers as well. You have traditional looks from your stamps. You have modern papers. You have modern stamps, beautiful angels, little stars. You've also got peel-off stickers, Julian, that can be used in so many different ways. Full colour stickers as well. A really, truly elegant look. Something for everybody in the stamp designs that you are getting in this kit. So that's just a look at what we've created with it. If I can go just behind me, this is what this kit's all about. They're called CDs. This is a play on words, technically. CDs, they come in a CD box.
Good.
But you can visually see them because you're going to put them on an acrylic block to actually stamp with them. So you can see when you put them on there, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second, where you are going to place them.
Is that changeable? You put one on, you take one off, you put another one on?
Exactly. So these are your stamps in here. 317 stamps altogether in this. Now, if you were to collect, if you're a rubber stamper with traditional rubber stamps, this is how much space 317 stamps would take up.
And now it's a space of
with the
few
CD
CDs.
system, this is what it takes.
Great.
That's the space that it takes. So you're going to save an awful lot of space if you're an avid stamper by investing in this system. Not only do you get 8 of the CDs, these are $7.99 each on the high street. These designs are not released on the high street yet.
8, 64.
£64 and it's $39.99. So just those stamps, again, you know, you're getting incredible
And they're not
value.
even released yet?
Not even released yet. You're getting the stamping mat that you need. You're also getting a clear ink pad and a gold and silver embossing powder and a little black ink pad too. So a tiny black ink pad to get you started. Not only that, much, much more. But first of all, if I can go to the board here, you can see the designs that you're getting. These are at full size. So if we start up here at the top, we have got Magical Christmas first of all. The Magical Christmas has angels, it has fairies, it has cutesy ones, it has traditional ones, it has a pea stove, it has stars, swirls, beautiful little sentiments as well, wish upon a star, little Christmas fairy, magic fairy, and that beautiful tree. Moving down, we also have the little dog, we have the cat, we also have the little parcels, we have the sleigh, we have Rudolph, we have the little Robin Redbreast too. Moving across from that, we have the fun Christmas. So we've got the little snowman, Father Christmas, the polar bear, the parcels, the little cat, the little dog. Up above that, we have the alphabets, which are the Christmas alphabets. Moving across the board, we have traditional alphabets that can be used, of course, for anything. Doesn't have to be Christmas at all. So down below that, Julian, we've got traditional Christmas. The traditional Christmas has poinsettia, it has the Robin Redbreast, it has that traditional Father Christmas. You can see little snowman there. You've got the nativity there too, some beautiful borders, little Christmas tree, Santa in his sleigh. The next one is the vintage Christmas. The vintage Christmas has Christmas scenes. It has mistletoe, it has Christmas wreaths, it has a Christmas tree, beautiful traditional Christmas tree, the little girl hanging a stocking, teddy bears, baubles, poinsettias again.
And you've got the messages.
The last one is the messages, yeah, all of those fabulous messages. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, a gift for you, thank you, Happy Christmas, Yuletide greetings. All of those messages can be used on the front of your card, on the inside for gift tags too.
500 gone in this airing
We've
alone.
only got that far, Julian, too. On our next board, we have...
This comes as, you got all this as well?
All this as well. So there, alone on our CDs, as you said, it's over £60 worth of value. On this board, you have 8 peel-off stickers. Look at the designs, they're the matching designs to the stamps. Imagine what creations you can make with that. You've got the alphabets too. You've got 4 full colour stickers in the images of today's special value. 4 glitter glues, gold, silver, crystal and red. 4 glitter gel pens, gold, silver, red and green. We have the wire shapes and the little brads. We also have 10 sheets of paper. Designs, again, specially made to coordinate with today's special value. And then, I mean, all of that, Julie, is just incredible. But
it's $39.94.
How do we do it?
£104?
How do we do it? Our buyers, they have the arms up the back of these people. Can we just move over to the next board, Julian? Because I want to show you this. So many times, and you've heard this, our customers, they buy today's special value and they say, I get it home and I've forgotten what to do with it.
Never let me finish, that's what they say.
Yeah, and Do Crafts have done a special website for QVC. So on www.docrafts.co.uk/QVC, all of these projects that you're seeing on these two boards here are photographs on there, full colour photos with step-by-step information on how to create them. So you have got an instant access on how to make these cards. Okay, so if you buy today's special value, you go onto this website, it's so simple. You've got
www.docrafts.co.uk/QVC. Does that information come with a package?
No, it doesn't come with a package. You go onto that website and you're going to get those projects.
And it tells you about the website in the package?
No, it doesn't. We're telling you here on QVC.
Remember, www.docrafts.co.uk/QVC. Right.
Okay, how does this system work? You get a full colour photograph in each of the boxes. You also get step-by-step instructions in the boxes, okay? So you've got that here. This is the sheet, Julian, that you're going to get in here. You get 2 sheets in one of these CDs. If I just open this up for you, you're getting 2 sets of designs, okay? So it's 2 sets of designs. You're also getting some sheets in the middle that you can stick the designs onto. You just pull out the design that you want to use. That's simple. It's already pre-cut. Pull the backing sheet off and you can see our little polar bear on the other side of that.
Keep the backing sheet?
No, get rid of that backing sheet. Well, then what we have to do, Julian, is take our acrylic block and pop our design onto the acrylic block.
Is that a big cow?
No, it's a polar bear.
Oh.
Okay, so on the acrylic block, these are cling stamps, so you can take them off and put them back on. So you've got the cling stamps here. You're getting the acrylic block with the kit. Once you've put him onto there, we're going to ink him up. Now, you can clean these with washing up liquid this time. You don't need to have the right cleaners. And Simple Green, the cleaner we sell here at QVC, the manufacturer recommends Simple Green for that. Now,
while you're inking up, can we go to the phone lines quickly? Because I'd like to speak to Jane very quickly.
Okay, then, yeah.
Jane, I believe you're a brown owl.
Yes, I am, that's right.
Hi, Jane. You're through to Dawn, love.
Hi.
Hello, Dawn. Enjoying the show. Been watching since about 7 o'clock this morning.
Oh, thank you, Jane.
Do a lot of craft work with my brownies and guides.
Do you?
They love making cards.
Oh, well, it's just so satisfying, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And they can create some beautiful designs. Do you do a lot of stamping with them then, Jane?
Yes, they love rubber stamps. They absolutely love them.
Well, they can create great images. They don't have to be artistic, do they? So they can take it a little bit further.
All start with the same similar kind of things and all end up with very different cards at the end of our session.
Yeah, well, that's the great thing about it. You're teaching them to be creative and giving that little bit of inspiration, aren't you?
Yeah, they really enjoy it.
Jane, we're at the end of the hour. What's your Brownies and Guides trip called?
The 11th, City of Coventry South.
Lovely.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
Hi there to everybody.
Indeed. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, Jane.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Now, just to show you, once I've used my stamp, I clean them, of course, but I then stick them onto the lids, Julian. So what happens with my stamps, I can see them visually. I just store them, and I can see the design. So I just peel them off here.
And they're ready to be stuck on again?
Yeah, just
time and time again.
Just pop that next one onto there. Now, what I was showing you there while we were chatting to Jane, you can create your own background paper because you can see, Julian, with this stamp set, you can see exactly where you're placing them. So I'm going to ink my Father Christmas up. I'm going to stamp him down once, and the little black ink pad you're getting in the kit, don't forget that. So we're just going to tap on here again.
While you're tapping on there, it's flying out the door. It's today's special value. It's available for the next 6 hours and 2 minutes, if it's available. But at $39.94, it's flying out the door.
Just to show you, Julie, can you see how, because this is transparent, you can see where you're stamping it?
Yeah, in relation to anything else.
Yeah, so you can decorate
idea.
it. It's so simple. And then we have these beautiful, I'm making such a mess here, we've got these beautiful glitter gel pens that we can colour this impression in. So
and they're the pens you get from the set?
You get these pens in the set.
Is it green, silver, gold and red?
Yep, certainly is. And then also, on top of this, and I haven't time to do it all, don't forget you've got your glitter glitter glue as well. So we can add glitter to our Father Christmas too. So we can sparkle up his beard, we can go over the whole of this, and we can create great looks. I haven't got the time to do the entire card.
Not only for the experienced crafter,
how simple that is.
But someone who's starting out could get this kit for a really good start.
Well, do you know, Being QVC, of course, what do? We give you a 30-day money-back guarantee, which means, Julian, that anybody can have a go without any risk. If you're not sure, if you want to do rubber stamping, this is a fantastic way to begin. Not only do you have some instructions when you get the kit home, if you have internet access, you can go on there and get a whole host of projects with very, very detailed information. Now, this is some of the decorative paper from today's special value, and I'm just going to do some simple matting and layering here. Just pop that onto there.
Is it decorative paper as well?
Yeah, you get the decorative paper. Yeah, you certainly do. This is the paper.
Much.
And here we've used one of the peel-offs. We've popped it directly onto a piece of card already, and we're just putting some 3D foam on the back of there, and we're going to stick this onto here. So you have really simple options to do fantastic sticker cards. You've also got rubber stamps in this kit. You have so many components to enable you to make fantastic cards. So there again, just a really simple card there, Julian.
It's simple but effective, Dawn.
Very effective. You've got these beautiful stickers as well, Jules. Just look at these. We saw them earlier on that beautiful glitter card. If I just pull that off and I can stick it, I'm just going to stick it onto here. Very simple. I mean, I do more than that. But look at that. You can put it onto any colour. And this is one that we did earlier with the sparkly card.
There we can see www.docrafts.co.uk/QVC.
A few more cards for you. Look at our little dog. We have our dog, we have him with a little scarf on. We've got a beautiful tree peel off. So many. So many samples.
Well, at $39.94 today's special value price. It's been another fabulous show. How many hours have you personally got to do now?
I think I've got 3 more hours
Your next
to
is
do.
at 8.
I'm back at 8 and then at 10 and 11.
For the moment, thank you very much. Enjoy your crafting and carry on for that, and hopefully whatever you do for the rest of the weekend, you'll enjoy. Bye-bye.
Coming next on Craft Day. A few of Monday's highlights. Bold, eye-catching and fabulous. That's 7th Sense fashion jewellery from 12 p.m. Then unlock the secrets to a more beautiful you with Salon Secrets with Alison Young at 4 p.m. And ethereal beauty of crystal jewellery is captured in the Uri Geller Collection's 6th anniversary at 8 p.m. It's another great day's viewing, this Monday, only on QVC.
In the Salon with Alison is your chance to take advantage of an exclusive appointment with our highly qualified resident beauty expert, Alison Young, from the comfort of your own home.
What I'm trying to do is time-saving salon routines, so you get premium salon products, but you get salon results.
With over 20 years worldwide experience, Alison has all you need to be as beautiful as you can possibly be.
It's amazing how having one of these can save you time and effort. If you've got a membership number, you can use Q-Cut. All you need to do is dial 0800 52 42 32 and follow the clear instructions. So it's button 1 for the current on-air item, button 2 for the item before, button 3 for any other purchase, and button 4 for today's special value.
Q-Cut 0800 52 42 32.
It really is that easy.
Whatever your type of garden, we've got everything you'll ever need.
Charlie Brooke here. Here's a look at what's happening today on QVC.
Hello there, it's lovely to have your company. Hope you're enjoying Craft Day. I'm sure you are. We've had such a selection of all sorts of different types of shows, all that you could possibly want for your paper crafting and all sorts of other crafts besides. Now, you all need the right tools for the job though, don't you? And that's what this hour is all about. It's fantastic because we've just got everything you could possibly imagine. You might be wanting for cutting, for seeing a bit better, for the right lighting, all that sort of thing. So let's just take a look at some of the things that we've got coming up in this hour. Paul Langdon's going to be joining us. We normally see him in DIY shows and sort of more male-oriented shows, but he's going to show us how we can be using things like this, the Euro tool with the roller, cutter and cutting mat to help us with our crafting. Now, that could be all sorts of different types of crafting. He's going to run through some things we can do. You even get the mat with this one as well. It's just back in stock, sold out last time. Could well head that way again today. It was back in March it sold out, so you don't want to be waiting that many months again if it goes today. So feel free to place your order right now if you want to and watch the demonstration a little bit later with Paul. And Leonie's going to be joining us. Little Leonie, 584306. She's actually right now, as we speak, creating with the Chiselet multifunctional craft tool with chalks, stencils and craft metal. £29.38 is the introductory price. You get loads for your money, a fantastic storage case there as well. But you've also got the easy payments if you're going for it today. So that's really handy. Spread the cost over the space of 2 months with no extra charge to you. Decoupage is a fantastic craft. It is making three-dimensional images out of paper, and I know it's very, very popular, so I have a feeling this is also going to be very popular. Last saw it in March, and the reorder has only just arrived, so hopefully we've got enough to go around. It's a 4-piece kit for your decoupage, £19.75, 581432. Now, what we're about to have a look at has already been selling very well indeed. It must be because everyone saw how wonderfully glamorous Anne Dorrington looks with them. See?
Yes.
Oh, that's pure sex, that is.
It's lovely.
516985 is the item number. And they are the magnifying spectacles with adjustable light and lenses, £11.20. Now, Anne, you always bring us things which are just so interesting.
Well, they've got to be practical.
Yeah.
It's got to make your life easier, or they're just really nice.
Yeah.
It's got to be one of those 3 things, otherwise I won't. Right?
No, you've got to believe in it, haven't you?
This is absolutely fabulous because it means that I've got a little light on the top, I've got magnifier here that can be completely adjusted. So it means that I can do all my crafts wherever I want to be because I've got the light and I've got the magnification. And what I really like about it is that if I wanted to talk to you, all I do, I can lift this up or I can lift this up. So it's so flexible.
It's so easy.
The little band across the back is completely adjustable and then it's padded in here as well.
Just
so
such a great
it's
idea.
comfortable.
You
it
were
looks
here
goofy,
at 10 o'clock
but it's
this
comfortable.
morning, weren't you?
I was.
Sold nearly 1,000 this morning. So do bear in mind, this is the last presentation Anne has with these today on Craft Day. So make sure you get in with them now. And if I was thinking, there's lots of different uses. If you're buying more than one pair of these, maybe one for yourself and one for maybe your partner, if you know someone who does a lot of like airfix, that sort of thing,
or
even
little lead soldiers, things
DIY.
like that. Yeah.
Get them their own set and you'll benefit from multi-buy, which means that
absolutely.
you're going to make a 50% saving on the P&P in the subsequent orders if you order up to 5 in total. So it's fantastic. It's something to think about.
The thing with these, see, I've had to wear glasses not for that long. I can see, as far as the eye can see, not a problem, but up close, I can't see. This is my second pair of glasses. I don't like wearing glasses at all. And the reason why is because, 1, I've got to do that so I can look over the top of them. And 2, if I'm working, they suddenly start to slide down like this. And it's the most annoying thing on the planet. Whereas with this, I put it on, pull my visor down, line up my magnification, and off I go. And I can knit, I can do my scrapbooking, I can do so many different things.
Things like pergamon parchment craft, things where you need really good eye for the tiny detail.
Tapestry, embroidery,
painting.
As well. I mean, whatever craft it is that you do, this is going to help you because you've got your portable light and you've got your portable eyes as well.
I can't help but smile when
I know,
you look
because
at
it does
me
look
like
kind
that,
of
because
goofy.
it shows the magnification though, it really does. Anne's eyes look massive.
And you know what, this is one of the minor ones as well, which is quite funny.
When you say the minor ones, what do you mean?
Well, you get 4 different lenses.
Excellent.
If I take this off, you can see there's one lens that goes in here. Then there's another little place right here or I can put another lens if I wanted to. So you've got 4 different magnifications, so you can customise it to yourself.
Oh, it's a bit like being at the opticians
it
when they
is.
put
It's
different
like,
lenses in front
like
to test
this.
it out.
Definitely.
You
so
can
you've got
customise it.
I think it's 1.5, 1.8, 2.5 and 3.5. Now, the 3.5 is very, very powerful. And I'll show you the 2.5 because that's kind of in between. What I'll do is I'll just grab those instructions.
So they come in the little box as well, do they? They come in this box?
Yes, so it's nice and easy for you to keep them. Now, look, if I put this over here like this, you can really see. See if I come out, I go in.
Oh, yeah, you can really
You know, so you
see
really can see. And the thing is, as well, it means that you're not unsociable when you're doing your crafts. So if somebody's watching television and you just want to sit quietly on the couch and do your knitting or your embroidery or whatever it is that you really, really enjoy doing, you can snuggle up on the couch, have your little light, you've got your magnification, you don't have to have the big light on. It's perfect.
And, you know, some people really can't stand having the big lights on. My mum was like that.
I can't do
She
that.
was always, turn the big lights off.
I have
the little
lamps,
lights on.
but then lamps in the winter are no good for doing your craft.
Yeah,
so then you have to have a special lamp that's very, very bright. Very, very annoying. But with
I love the fact you've got the light on it as well, because instead of having to direct any light, it's totally hands-free, and the light goes wherever your eyes are going, so it's exactly where you need it to be.
And you can honestly see what you're doing. So it doesn't matter if you're knitting, you can be scrapbooking, card making, decoupage, for instance. Sometimes you've really got to get in close.
Oh, gosh,
and some of the things that I've seen today, they're beautiful, but without something like this, it could be very, very difficult. So, you know, this is something that's very, very handy.
Oh, incidentally, we've got some lovely decoupage coming up later on. It's actually a decoupage kit, and it's not just the tool kit, but we've got another one where it's the gents kit, which I know has just flown out in the past, so do be aware of that. You can phone Liverpool.
See, I've got some little Christmas guys here, and it might be that he's got a scarf. So what I want to do is I want to make the ends of his scarf all frilly. I can do that very, very simply. I can go around all the wonderful little details, then pop him onto the card and he's done.
So
and I'm not
anything where you
struggling
need
in
to
any
really
way. I'm
see.
not sort of doing one of these where my arms are getting longer and longer, and I'm not trying to do it like this where I honestly can't see. I've got that magnification to do whatever I want. Also, on a practical note, my husband got a splinter in his finger. I could not, with my glasses, see it to get it out. So I ran and got these.
Well, that's the thing. You don't realise how much you're going to use something until you buy something for one purpose. Isn't it great when you find that you can use it for so many other things?
Totally.
Something else happens, you pull it out for
It's
that.
one of those things, you buy it once.
Yeah.
It lives in a cupboard and you use it often. And you think to yourself, wow, that was great.
We have got queues on the phones at the
really?
moment, I have to say. I'm not surprised at all.
I'm not
0800
surprised.
52 42 32. That's our queue cut number if you want to give us a call. As you can see on the screen there, you do get all the lenses there and the boxes. We have the strengths being 1.2 magnification, 1.8, 2.5 and 3.4.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Right?
It's
£11 and 20 pence. It might have been, I may have misheard that. 516985.
And I'll show you again how you adjust.
That was just my hearing.
Now, here you do have the opportunity. So it could, like, this is for the whole family.
Yeah.
So it could be generations of people that live in a household or want to use it because anybody can borrow it from
It could
you as
even be
well.
like crossword or something.
Oh, yeah,
couldn't it?
definitely, definitely.
Painting
All
your
you do-
nails if you always get the cuticles or something, if you find it's just a
definitely.
struggle.
Yeah, definitely. So you can just double up on that if you want to, and you can adjust it by moving them back and forth as well. So you've got complete flexibility with it. And this is a very good shot to show you that this is all padded around here, so it's not uncomfortable in any way. There's your little light and there's the switch, so you can turn it on very, very easily, turn it off again if you want to, and batteries are included. The batteries just go underneath here.
Wow.
And that's so simple. The batteries come, you pop them in there, not a problem.
There's around about 200 people who've placed their orders
Oh, and it's
already or
adjustable.
ordering just as we speak right now. So it is wise to get in on the phones because this is the last demonstration that Anne's bringing us this evening.
It is, and then I'm back on the road home again. But this is absolutely wonderful because if I wanted to talk to you, all I would do is lift this up and have a chat with you. Now I go back to my knitting, I'll pull it straight back down again.
It's great for knitting, isn't it?
And it doesn't matter where you are in the house, unless you have an honest, a craft room where you've got the right lighting and everything else. I do not like overhead lights, I like lamps. That's, for me, is the best thing. But with this, you could sit at the dining room table, kitchen table, anywhere you want to, and do whatever craft or whatever it is that you need to do with
Do you
these
kind
on.
of forget that you're wearing them?
Yeah, you do kind of. And it's
Yeah.
quite funny because you're like, oh, look at this, I can really see. Like with this knitting, there's two different threads going, like two different yarns going into
Oh, God,
there.
they're fiddly.
And if you lose one, it's a real nuisance, right? So with something like that, you're going, oh, yeah, and you're really into it. And obviously it's not going to hurt your hearing or anything like that. It's not like it's covering your ears, so you can be completely sociable. And then you go, oh, and then you look up and you go, oh, that's a bit blurry. But then all I've got to do is lift this up.
I'm wonder if it would be good for people who are working on sewing machines and things like that as well, just so that you get everything
Or any
precise.
kind of DIY, like if you're doing something that's a bit dusty or anything like that, you could put that down and it's going to protect your eyes a little bit as well.
Yeah, and you'll be able to see, again, it's hands-free lighting.
Yeah, absolutely.
As well,
yes. And it's like if, for instance, you've got to dig in somewhere, like if you've... any time that you want to use both hands, but you need a bit of light, you need a bit of magnification, that's when you would use this.
Yeah, it's a brilliant idea.
It's
I
a
can't
very
believe the
clever
price,
idea.
though.
And I know that you look goofy wearing it, but it doesn't matter because
I
you
think
can
that's
enjoy
part of the
your
fun.
craft.
That's a bonus.
I think so too, because
yeah, extra fun for free. You see, that's just thrown in as an extra.
Yeah.
Do you know, have I got one with the maximum magnification?
Oh, do you want one with
I've
the
just got to see.
You want to do it,
I've got to have a bit of
Hang
fun.
on a second.
I can't believe the price when you consider that you get the batteries
this
as
onto
well, and you've got the lighting and the 4 sets of lenses in the box as well. It's tremendous value for money. Okay, are you ready
I've also got to tell you that, you know, like, do you wear glasses?
I do wear glasses.
You do wear glasses. Now, you know the little tiny screw in the corner of the glass? Look at her eyes. They're massive. You know the little screw that's in the corner? If that gets loose, if I take my glasses off, how am I going to fix them? Oh, you do look silly. You know what? You look like one of those dolls. I used to have a doll like that. I used to pull a string and her eyes used to change. That's what you look like.
Oh, this is fun, actually.
It is. It's a really fun thing.
So you can knit things for the grandkids and then they can play with this as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And
it's
why not?
absolutely brilliant, isn't it? £11 and 20 pence. 516 985. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're
Anne.
very
You've left
welcome.
queues on the phones for
I'm
us
sorry.
at the moment. Have a safe journey home.
Thank you. See you soon.
Take care. All right, now, next, this is what I was talking about, saying that we have our gentleman's decoupage kit. It's 8 sheets of gentleman's decoupage. We've actually covered up the pictures there, haven't we, for you, unfortunately, but you've got things like computers, you've got all sorts of modern boys' toys. It's really great. Decoupage with cards and envelopes, £13 and 29 pence. Even though you can't see the decoupage, trust me, it's lovely. And if you've been after that item number 583 585, then please do get on the phones and place your order before it goes, because it's the only decoupage kit we've got in the hour, apart from the decoupage toolkit. OK, it's lovely to welcome Paul Langdon to the show.
Catherine.
Nice to see you. You keeping well?
I'm all right. A bit tired today, but I'm all right.
You're not dominated by all these ladies here doing all their crafting?
No, I'm keeping out of the way.
Oh, he's our craft totty for the day.
My
Isn't
God,
that nice?
my God.
Now, it's wonderful to see Paul here doing a crafting show because, of course, we do often see you in the DIY shows, always bringing us great tools for the job. And now it's being translated into craft, which is great.
I think we've got something that every craft will use. It's a 3-piece kit. The first bit of kit is an A4 cutting mat,
Definitely
which everyone,
use that.
if you're gluing, if you're painting, if you're cutting, this mat is cut resistant. So whatever you're on, you're not damaging your surface. So for a start off, that's a brilliant bit of kit as well. Now to go with that, we've got a roller cutter. Everything comes with spare blades and instructions, of course. Now the roller cutter, for all of our crafters, if you're trying to cut card, etc., there's a little safety piece here. You pull that back. But if I was trying to cut paper, whether it be wallpaper, whether it be card, but if you were to use a regular blade, the trouble is with a regular blade, it'll snag the paper. So you'll end up snagging the paper and you won't get a clean cut. It'll work the same with felt. So whether you're on coloured
felt's really thick.
Felt is really thick. So once again with the felt, whether it be green felt, whether it be black felt I've got here. So it'll work for all of your crafting jobs. Very, very simply. It'll cut material.
So could you do like a wave line if you wanted to?
Oh, goodness, yeah, you could do, you know, however good you are, you can do. So that in itself, I think, as a crafting tool, is fantastic in itself. But that's just 2 bits of the kit. Let me just throw that in the rubbish over there. But you've also got here...
The bin.
I missed the bin.
Never mind,
I've also got my multi-purpose tool. Now, that is absolutely brilliant. That is for cutting almost everything. So I'm going to put my safety glasses on for this. Maybe I want to cut glass. This is great for people who do Tiffany glass. If you're doing Tiffany glass, whether it be coloured glass, I've cut a few pieces out here of blue glass, of green glass, yellow glass. So if you're doing Tiffany glass, and how to cut that, very simply, is you cut it, and then I'm just taking a corner out here, turn it over, give it a tap on the rear side, and there you can cut out your little piece like so. So on your Tiffany glass, if you can see what I've cut there. So great for those crafters who want to do something
it could be so easy.
A little bit imaginative. Well, even mirror.
Really good.
Catherine, go on, you cut this piece of mirror for me. It's really as simple to do. In your hand. I'll break it because I've got the gloves on.
Right, so what do I do?
Just draw a line.
Just draw a line.
Pick a space, draw a line.
Oh.
That's it. Look, that's it, perfect. And then we just start at the end, break it away, and that's cut your
Isn't
mirror.
that fantastic?
It might be
It's so
thick
easy.
glass. I've got here a piece of 1 centimetre thick glass. We can cut that as well. For this, I'm just going to make a bridge. I'm going to put something underneath. It's also great for your ceramic tiles. So
I'm so amazed at that, because it looks like you're just touching the surface.
All you're doing is breaking the glaze. Every time I'm using my cutting mat, so ceramic tiles, if you're working with mosaics, stuff like that, it really will do the job. It's absolutely fantastic.
You can make a beautiful mosaic tabletop, like if you're making just a little coffee table or a little side table, quite easily, actually. You'd be surprised. And there's lots of DIY books and sort of creating books out in the shops that you can pick up that will show you how to do that. And it makes
This is
such a lovely finish.
such a practical tool, Catherine. Oops, Daisy. I'll do that a bit more carefully. But such a practical tool. We can cut so many different things with this. Your thicker tile, your mosaics, if you're working on something like that. There we are. And look at that. That really is a thick piece of tile there. We cut the thinner tile. We can cut almost anything with it. So it really is ideal for your crafter, whatever you may be doing. And we've got furthermore different things we can cut. Now, if I give it a tap, I've also got a small blade on there. And that blade can be used for cutting carpet.
You get so much for your money in this kit, don't you?
Used for cutting carpet, felt, lino. I'm sure every crafter can find a use for this, whether it be lino or whatever.
It would be able to cross over into other areas within the home as well.
Of course.
Even if you're just opening up boxes and you need a blade just to open up the plastic on
opening up your boxes. Now, here's a practical one for everybody. I appreciate it's probably not crafting, but I can firstly cut my cable. And also, this is just a very practical use, I put the cable in between the tool and the blade, twist it round, and I can strip my cable as well. Now,
See,
how about
brilliant.
that?
That's a his and hers set all in one
so
for
you've
$13.72.
you've got all of that. If I tap it again, I've got on the back a little saw. So again, if you're cutting small things for your crafting, maybe a piece of plastic here, a bit of copper piping, whatever you may be cutting. So you've got a small saw as well. You've got a spirit level. So it really is so comprehensive. So for less than £14, you've got your multi-purpose cutting tool. Everything does come with a full set of spares. So you get a spare glass and tile cutter. You get a spare cutting blade, the glass and tile cutter is just hidden under there, a spare saw blade and a spare roller cutter as well. You get the tool itself, you get a full set of instructions, so it's not a memory test. Everything you've got here, you've got all the instructions all fully laid out with all the instructions, so no memory test.
That's brilliant, isn't it? $13.72.
Your roller cutter as well.
And it sold out the last time it came to air, so do bear that in mind. It was March that we last saw it. Sold out, took us all these months to get it back for you for Craft Day. So I would say don't hesitate to get onto the phones, 516962. Now remember, there are 3 different components in this, 3 different separate pieces. You get your cutting mat itself, which of course is virtually indestructible.
Yes, exactly. So that's for every crafter here. So I'm just trying to cut out this starfish here, but I'm using the roller cutter. Now, the roller cutter is so practical because it doesn't snag the paper or the material or the felt that you're cutting. Now, normally speaking, if you were to cut with a straight blade, it'll snag. Now, this won't snag. Obviously, you need to take your time doing this. And as I say, I'm not a crafter, but
well, you know,
you get the rough idea.
Bitten after today.
You get the rough idea to cut out my my starfish there, for instance. But if you're working on card, for your Christmas card making, it's not going to snag. So you can cut your card. It's marked out in centimetres, your almost indestructible cutting mat. You can cut your card. You can cut your felt. You can cut your material. You've also got your Euro tool, which is a glass and tile cutter. It'll cut cable. You've got a cutting blade as well for your carpet, etc. And you can slice through your glass and tiles, even your mirror as well. So for your Tiffany glass, stuff like that, it really is so practical for something like that on your Tiffany glass, on your mirror. It really is so practical and so useful. And
remember, you've got it all for £13.72, including that fabulous cutting mat, and we all know how expensive they can be by themselves, so it really is tremendous value. 516962 for the Euro tool with roller, cutter and cutting mat. Thanks very much, Paul, for joining us. Hopefully next time you'll make us a card.
You never know.
You never know. Well, Paul is actually going to stay with us. He's got something else which is really good for us too, so we're going to have a look at that. I doubt he'll make a card in that time, but right now, have a look at this. It's all about Q-Cut.
Joe and Jen are identical twins. They live identical lives in the same house. It would be no surprise that they have identical tastes. Jo likes to keep herself busy, while Jen likes to take things a little easier. Jo uses Q-Cut, the fastest way to order on QVC. Jen just likes to talk. Jo's got things to get on with. Jen, well, she's still a little busy. Q-Cut, 0800 52 42 32.
Especially good to have that number to hand when it's craft day, of course, because it has been tremendously busy all day long. We're looking at tools for the crafter. Lots of tools that cross over as well, which is really great. So not only can you use them, but also you might be able to use them around the house. Other people in the house be able to use them as well. Especially when it comes to this, it's very important to have a very good sharp cutting knife. And what we have here is the contractor's knife. It's auto reloading, which is quite exceptional, quite different. 554042. And you've got 110 spare blades. I actually didn't realise that you got that many spare blades with it. That's incredible. 554042, the item number. Paul, this is just like nothing else that I've seen.
This, again, is something I believe for everybody. Of course, I'm somewhat biased, but I think all of our viewers have got this kind of thing, whether you're a crafter, if you live in a house, you will have some form of a kind of knife like this, and quite possibly it's time you got a new one. They can be awkward, they can be difficult to change the blades. You've always got to get new blades, and if you're a crafter, you've got to open up your cartons, you've got to cut balsa wood, whatever you may be doing. I think this is something that people do use quite often. Now, the great thing about this is, first of all, it's nice grip, ergonomic grip and all this. It's a blue colour, whatever, but take the blade out, we can put the blade in. Take the blade out, put the blade in. Now, this is where it starts to get special. If that blade gets blunt, if you've cut something and eventually they, well, of course, eventually they get blunt, or you break a blade, you press a little button, you can remove the blade. But now, you watch this. New blade comes out.
That's fab, isn't it?
So, I mean, it really is fantastic. Press the button, the blade comes out, go backwards, go forwards, new blade in there, and I'll show you where the blades come. There's a little magazine here, and we just pop the blades in the magazine. Now, they're two-edge blades, and they're standard blades. So you just pop them back in there. You'd turn them round if they were blunt, because each blade has got two edges. So don't forget, you've got 110 blades, but it does mean you've got 220 cutting edges. So it really is fantastic. Now, the blades, you get the tool itself. You also get, and on the display at the back here, you're getting 10 blades in the tool itself. You're getting a safe dispenser, which I'll show you about in a moment, and you're also getting 100 of the standard blades. Now, frankly, that's a lifetime supply. You can buy blades at all different prices, so I'm not going to try and give you an exact price comparison because I can't. I personally bought 5 blades for £2. These are blades that can be used by everybody.
My goodness.
Standard blades, so you work it out yourself. You might get them cheaper, but you're not going to get, in my personal opinion, 110 blades for £13 and 6p. Let alone the tool itself. You can alternate these blades. Now, if you wanted to use the hook blades as well, we don't supply the hook blades, but you could alternate with the blades with that if you wanted to.
So they'll all fit?
They'll all fit. They're standard blades. But this is great. You hang this dispenser on your wall or wherever you want to put it. But when you want the blade...
they're all nice and safe.
They're all nice and safe. The least amount of touching. When I open that up, there's the blade. I take my blade out. I close it up. It's held magnetically. If I tilt it up there, you hopefully will see. I open it up, take the blade out, and it's just held with a little magnet down there, and you see it holds the blades perfectly. So you've got a very, very safe way of dispensing the blades.
Whereas if you had something like this in a packet and you open up one, you open it up, take one out, you've got the rest of them floating around in a half-open packet.
Exactly, and you put them bottom of your toolbox. It won't be long before you're putting a pound in the swear box when you put your hand in the toolbox. So you've got 110 blades, and you've got a tremendously practical tool. Now, it's a good quality tool. I mean, I've got some things you might be cutting balsa wood. Always cut away from your hand, obviously. I've cut some cork here, some cork tiles. So, you know, if you're a crafter, you might be working with balsa wood. You note I'm using the cutting mat I showed on the last product as well to save my tabletop. So might be using it on something like that. This is linoleum.
Do you know what? People are buying more than one of these, and everyone who buys more than one will benefit from multi-buy, which means you get 50% off of your postage and packaging on the orders that are after the initial order. So if you buy 2, obviously you've got 50% reduction in the P&P on that second item. So it's a really good thing to do if you're going to go for a couple.
Polystyrene.
And the grip you've got is great, isn't it? Because sometimes with craft knives, They are great, but sometimes you need something a little bit more sturdy to hold on to. It might not be easy for some people to hold on to a very skinny craft
If it's so easily in your hand, it's got all the properties of the previous ones, I would say it's a lot better. But you've got the added bit, the fact that it's an auto-loader. The blade gets damaged, the blade gets blunt, you take it out. I mean, nobody says these blades last forever, because they don't. Put it back, new blade comes in.
But mind you, it comes with a total of 110 blades. 10 of them are actually stored inside the knife as well, which is brilliant. And remember, they're double-ended, so you use one end. Once that end is blunt, you can turn it around inside the actual knife itself.
I'll be very sceptical if people will ever buy, if they buy this...
220 cutting edges.
I would think, I'll be very sceptical, unless someone's a professional.
Yeah.
Even if they use it a lot, I'll be extremely sceptical if people ever buy another set of blades, because once you've got this, and you've got it, and it's a very practical dispenser as well, it makes so much sense. So we've tried to bring a couple of tools tonight. 2 QVC, which I personally think will be good for the crafter. I mean, as you rightly say, I'm normally on DIY, but some things do overlap.
Yeah.
And a DIY person will need crafting tools, and a crafting person will need DIY tools. But also, some can be very practical. And as I say, I would think everybody watching tonight probably has a knife like this in some form or another.
Yeah, because if you've got one of the nasty old ones and they're all rusted and horrible, you might as well just replace it with this one anyway, even if you're not even a crafter, you just happen to tune in.
Well, frankly, for £13 and 6p, if you forget about the tool itself, and just think, hang on, I'm getting 110 blades for £13 and 6p. I don't think anybody's, anybody's having a bad deal there. So they're getting that, and you don't have to use a screwdriver to change it every time, as you did with the old ones. It's just so simple, so easy,
and so safe.
So safety as well, because again, you put it in your pocket. It's safe. You're not cutting your fingers. The blade is away. It is a very sharp blade, I would stress. So obviously, when the blade is out, you need to keep your fingers away from it. But of course, you've got the good grip. When you want to change the blade, press the little button, retract the blade, press the button again.
That's so brilliant,
the new one comes in, and as I said, it's all kept in this little reservoir here, or magazine, I should say.
So you're not having to carry around sharp things in your back pocket or in the bottom of a toolkit.
No.
Even the spare blades that you have
spare blades, they're all...
they are very, very safely contained.
Safely contained, so safety all the way, practicality all the way, and I would say economy all the way as well.
It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. No wonder it's getting so busy on the phones. We've only got around 100 sets of these now remaining, Paul. Can you believe that? 554042. It's the auto-reloading contractor's knife and 110 spare blades in total. That's 220 cutting edges. £13 and 6p is the price. Paul, thanks very much. Is that you done for Craft Day?
I'm going home.
Oh, well, it's been lovely to have your company on Craft Day.
Thanks,
Look
Catherine.
forward to seeing you soon. Right now, we are going to find out about a very, very special show that we've all been looking forward to, and Pippa's going to tell us all about it.
I'm so excited about it. It's so funny. We've all been here having a rummage. In fact, Vanessa, who's going to be working on the floor, has just been saying, I'm in love with everything, and I'm in love with everything. And we've got Donna joining us. It's the very first time. It's what we call a premiere show. It's called Crafting Journeys. And it's literally... It was inspired by a journey of a group of friends who had memories. And we're all on journeys in one way or another, aren't we? We have so many different memories, photographs, bus tickets, cinema tickets, umbilical cords, anything, for sale signs. You know, look at these little scrapbooks. You can make all of these amazing things. The details, that's one size. Here's another size. Here's another size. All these beautiful papers. It is absolutely... Look at this box. You can't see it from there, can you? I'll see you a little bit later.
Want to watch Monday at noon? You'll be pretty in pink with the 14-carat gold, 2-carat pink diamond lever-back earrings. Back in stock from April. After selling out the last 2 times on air, the earrings are introductory priced at £28.32. Boasting pale pink simulated diamond solitaires, the earrings are available in yellow and white gold. Order yours in hints of pink diamond Monday at noon. Gem Week brings you a world of intoxicating jewellery designs in a mix of both contemporary and traditional styles. Be inspired by the textures and colours around you and choose from a dazzling array of gems. Weave everything from sapphires through to aquamarines, blue topaz to passionate pinks. Indulge your passion for colour and embrace the many moods of Gem Week, starting Monday night at midnight.
Charlie Brooke here. Here's a look at what's happening today on QVC.
You're watching Craft Day. It's great to have your company. And this is Tools for the Crafter. We all need the right tools when it comes to crafting. It makes such a huge difference. Lovely to have Leonie Pujol joining us now.
Nice to be back again.
It's great. We see so much more of you on screen now. And of course, you work very closely with Dawn Bibby all the time.
Yes,
so,
indeed.
you know, you guys swap ideas and different things as well. So.
Yeah, when we get stuck on a card, we pass it on to the other one.
Oh, it's great, isn't it? It's really good. You really become quite a community once you start crafting. And you meet
it is, our little gang.
You've got some fab things for us tonight. Some really gorgeous decoupage coming up later as well. But right now, we've got our Dymo, which may bring back memories for any of you who were brought up maybe in the 70s, 80s. I remember it, definitely. It is the Dymo Omega handheld embosser with 6 colour tapes for £17.35. 583728. That name itself has been around for, well, decades. Yeah. So that proves the test of time.
It does, and it's so easy to use. I think that's the nice thing about it. It's easy to load. It doesn't need, you know, power or batteries or anything. So it's just really so simple. What you get first of all is the machine. The machine's already got tape in there. And then you get 2 tapes in the red, the black and the blue. As I said, really easy to work. So we'll just show you. Right, all you have is the actual dial. Now the dial has the full alphabet, it also has the numbers, and it has, you know, like your, oh my word, this is bad, I can't remember what they are.
A full stop.
What are they called?
And a comma, punctuation marks, maybe?
It's terrible, isn't it? It's been a long day.
A hyphen, a forward slash.
Yeah.
Even an at, like a, for email addresses.
It's got all your punctuation there, plus it's got the scissors. Now, when you turn it onto the scissors, that cuts it exactly after your last letter that you've done. So it's really, really
easy. It's even got a pound sign and euros I saw on there as well. So if you work in a shop and you want to price up your things, it's really good.
And then it's got little ones with accents on as well.
It's very, very busy at the moment on the phone line. So 0800 52 42 32 is a good number to call right now. That's our Q-Cut number. It doesn't cost you anything at all to phone through on that number, but it does mean that you probably get in there first. You just beat the queues.
Okay, now I'm spelling, this is where it goes a bit wrong if you forget how to spell. All you need to do, you turn the dial and squeeze the handle. So each time I'm turning the dial, where am I at? See where I am? There we go. So I've gone onto my T and squeeze. You don't need to squeeze that hard. Right. You know, you don't have to put too much pressure on to actually get it to emboss the actual strip. So M.
Takes me right back.
Normally I can talk and demo, but when I'm trying to remember how to spell, it works out differently.
What are you trying to spell? Something really complicated?
Christmas.
Like Christmas.
Very difficult, yes, indeed.
If it comes out with 2 S's and an M-U-S at the end, I'll be really, really shocked.
It'll be just my way of spelling it. Now, I've gone onto the scissors there. So all I do is press again and it trims it off. Isn't that good?
That's really good. Do you know, the design itself, the way that it works, it really hasn't changed very much from when we used to use them as kids.
It hasn't.
It's something that just really works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So they haven't. They've just kept that wonderful design. Using it in craft is great because you might not be good at sticking individual letters on and lining them all up. But with this...
Yeah, with this it's easy. Now, there is the tape here. Let me just get that there. It is adhesive, so it will peel off. And earlier I could do it easier, but for some reason I'm all fingers and thumbs.
Do you know what I use with things like that these days? Is my pokey tool. Have you got a pokey tool?
Dawn will have next to me. Good idea.
Yeah, because that's quite nice for lifting up the edges. You probably found that at home.
And actually, we've got, there we go. So, yeah, you're completely
I never thought I'd be giving you hints and tips.
My brain. It's not quite a brain today.
You're doing fab.
Right, and then I'll put it there, but I just need to type happy as well. So I want that along the side, and I'd put happy there.
Nice.
But it's really nice, and does give you a really nice embossed finish.
I'm just looking at it now to see if you did spell it. You spelt it right.
Yay!
Yay! And what are some of the other ones?
Some samples.
You spelt Christmas wrong there, look. It says Christian.
Oh, completely wrong, Mr. Christmas. That one we're using the black tape, which is really good because the white is really emphasised on the black tape there. So you can use it in your scrapbooking, of course. Well, that's a card, our card scrapbook. There we go. This one we've put on the black again inside the card, which is lovely. Happy birthday. And the nice thing about it, obviously, you can have it as long as you want. So if you want to say happy birthday 20 times, you can do so.
Oh,
there we go. Best wishes. That's the blue tape with the white. And invitation, which is really nice. Would you like a go?
I'd love to have a go. So I line it up, what, right in the middle there?
Yes.
Whatever appears
it's just in between the two little lines there.
I'll do a really short one then, shall I? I'll be very, very predictable.
What are you going to put?
Q.
Oh, yeah. Now we're thinking, well, let's see what word starts with Q.
There we are, QVC, and then
these
little
scissors. That's it.
And then...
Because it's a little one.
It's such a teeny one, but there we go.
Right. There you
QVC.
go. Oh, isn't it easy? And you don't need to put too much pressure on. To change the roll, really easy as well. The back just opens, and then the roll just literally pops out.
Oh gosh, it's very busy for this. If you do want to get hold of it, you've got to be quick because we've got just over 100 remaining now. There, I'll stick that just there. Looks
lovely. So we've got QVC.
Nice. 583728, the Dymo Omega handheld embosser with 6 colour tapes. And remember, it's going to be great for just identifying your craft storage boxes as well. You could put maybe papers, A4 papers, all sorts of things like that.
It doesn't have to be just for crafts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, very multifunction. £17.35. And a reminder of our wonderfully attractive magnifying spectacles, but they are they're just so good. £11.20, and you get the 4 different lenses there and the batteries included as well. 516985. I'm just seeing a little picture of me earlier in them. Would you like to see the model? Look at those eyes. That's really quite frightening, isn't it?
That's great.
I always wished I had my eyes were a little bit bigger, but you know, I've changed my mind now. I just use magnifiers. Okay, now we did mention this next kit at the very start of the show, and already it's been quite busy for this. It's the Chisel It multifunctional craft tool with chalks, stencils and craft metal for £29.38. That's an introductory price, so you can see that you're going to make a saving straight away by getting it at the red box price. But the best thing of all is the fact you got it on 2 easy payments today of £14.69, which next time you tune in to QVC and you see this might not be available on easy payments. So I'd say go for it today and spread the cost. Wow, we get loads with this.
We do get loads with it. Unfortunately, we can't find our chalk palette and ink pad, but you do get it, so it'll be a nice surprise.
Oh, lovely.
But
we like surprises.
The main thing is, the actual tool itself, which is excellent. When you get it, you get the actual tool. Now, it's so easy to use. Again, it's battery operated, but again, so easy to use. So you don't have to worry about that, not too fiddly at all.
And we always provide batteries. If anything requires batteries, we'll always give them.
Yeah. Excellent. Now, you get extra nibs in the sponge and the brush tip. That's because the sponge we use for the chalks, the brush tip we use for inks. So you don't have to worry about trying to clean them. You've got extra ones there, so you can be dead mucky. And then you get the different tips in here.
You're dead mucky, aren't you?
Yes, can you tell I've been using this one? Yes, I don't clean up very often at all.
But that's half the fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yes, making a mess. Right, so we've got the brush tip. So as I said, that one's beautiful for applying inks. It gives a really nice airbrush finish, really feathered. We've got the sponge and the buffer, so it can do for your nails. You can tell I haven't been doing mine. You can apply your chalks with that one.
Excellent.
We've got this is a porcelain sanding tip, so that's really nice if you want to decorate your papers, you know, if you want to stress them out. Stress them out. If you want to distress them and give them that worn look.
And you can't be bothered shouting at your papers, then to stress them out, you can use that instead.
You can use that, just threaten them. That's the embossing tool, which has got the smooth finish to it, so you can do your embossing with that one. This one is like an embossing tool, but it's got the rough edge, so that's engraving. So that's for specific engraving.
So that's really clever. Takes crafting to another level.
Absolutely. And then the other engraving tip, that one is for if you're distressing larger items like metals and things like that. So you've got a really good variety there. It also replaces like your sponges, your different chalk applicators. So you've got everything within that one
It's
kit.
very sophisticated as well. I mean, how nice is that going to be if you go along to a crafting workshops and you just open up your chisel it tool? I mean, it just looks so great,
it's in
so
a really
organised.
nice package.
Is that the same people who do the silent setter?
It is indeed.
And the other, we had a
yes.
toolkit
Yes,
on
it
earlier
is.
as well.
Yeah.
They're great storage cases because I've got one for the silent setter.
They are.
Everything in its right place.
Yeah, it all fits, and it's nice as a present as well.
Definitely.
You also get the templates, the embossing templates. There's the heart one, the flower one, and the leaf. As we mentioned, you do get the craft metal and the palettes for the chalk and the inks. So there is a lot in the kit, so you can get going straight away as soon as you get
Craft metal, what's that about then?
The craft metal's excellent. It's quite a heavyweight metal. It isn't too flimsy, but you can use the engraving tool on it, which we've done there, or you can use the embossing tool on it. So you can actually do quite a lot with the metal. It will cut, so you can cut it and mount it on your cards. Would you like me to show you some samples and we can have a play?
Yes, please.
Right, I'll show you the kind of things we've been working with. Now, it must be said, we like our distressing at the moment, so we've done quite a bit of distressing.
You've been stressing your papers
We've been
out.
stressing our papers and everything else. You'll see around the edges, we've taken the distressing tool there and actually applied it to the edges of the paper. The nice thing about this, normally you'd use your sandpaper. With this tool, you can be more specific. Like with your sandpaper, if you wanted to distress a particular face on that photograph, you wouldn't be able to do it. But with this tool, you certainly could. Not that you'd want to do that, of course.
I'd laugh so much if I went round to someone's house and found that some people's faces were rubbed out of the school
I've been
photo.
distressed.
It'd be awful.
Depending who you didn't like. That'd be quite funny.
You're naughty.
Yeah, but it would be funny.
Yeah.
And then we've used the chalk applicator there. And that's been embossed, and then the chalk's actually been applied to the embossed section of the thingy-me-bob, losing my words, of the pattern there. So that's really pretty. It's nice to be able to put the embossing, the powder on as well, the chalking on. Now that one we've done the embossing. So we've used the metal again there and used the embossing tool on the metal. Again, we've been distressing around the edges of the paper. There we go. Now that's embossing on the metal, which gives you a really nice textured effect there. So you can see that really well there, actually. It gives you a really good finish there. And you could apply, rather than just leaving it blank, the metal blank, you could apply permanent inks over that, over the top, and it would attach to the top of the embossing. Now with this one, we've actually distressed our buttons. So it gives the buttons a really nice, doesn't that look cute? A really nice worn look.
See, all this inspiration you get for free when you tune into QVC.
Indeed.
So I hope you're recording lots of shows today as well, because the tip's completely free of charge.
I know a lot of ladies do. We had our craft weekend at Topaz, and a lot of people said, you know, we don't get time to see enough samples, so we tape everything. I'm reading it and saying it at the same time. And that one, she's actually, Cherie's probably done this one, she's embossed it but then distressed it. So it hasn't cracked the rest of the embossing powder, it's just give a really nice distressed edge around the end.
It's really good to see different ideas, isn't it? Because you get into a habit of doing your favourite things.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I really like chalking, and so there's some things that I don't try as much of. But then when I watch a craft show, I think, oh, it'd be quite nice to have a go at doing that.
Yeah, it does. It inspires you, doesn't it? Right now, I've put in. All you need to do is slot the actual the nib in place. Do make sure, if you press it too firmly, you can get it gets jammed a little, but all you need, we've got pliers that don't fit. I was showing these this morning, so I use the middle of the pliers. So if you've got a pair of pliers, anything like that, if it does seem a bit tight to get out, just use those to actually wrench it out there. Don't put it in too loose. You'll notice if it's too loose because it starts to wobble. So what we've done here, you can see on this one, it's already been, the engraving's already started. Now this is on glass, so all you need to do, what shall I do now?
That'd be lovely to do on frames. You could get a plain glass and put a tea light in it, decorate the outside of it for someone.
You could. I mean, you could really personalise it as well. You know, like you see the beer mugs with Dad on. You could do them and set up a stall.
You could actually. You could do that if you're at a school fair or something. If you bought some little photo frames like this, then you could just, do little personalised gifts.
It is really easy. It's so easy, especially on glass. Because glass is such a nice, smooth surface, it's so easy to do. So we've got a little flower there.
Oh, very nice.
nice. Want to have an engraved?
Well, it's my first time. Is there anything that can go wrong? Is this quite easy for me to do?
I haven't found anything yet.
So what do I do? I just press the button while I...
Yeah, just press the button. Hold the button in while you're working.
I'm scared I'll ruin this now. It looks so lovely.
Oh, you can't ruin it.
Oh, I've gone a bit heavy there. But that's good, because you just...
don't
okay,
know
I'll try again.
That's the thing, you don't need to put much pressure on, which is excellent.
Well, I tried to do little hearts there, you see, and it was my first go. But you see the improvement that you've got on the second one.
And that's it.
Oh, that first one needs some more love, doesn't it?
Oh, we'll feather it out and make it okay.
Just scribble the whole thing out. Yeah, I hope you managed to sort of retrieve your lovely frame that you've worked on.
We'll make it better. Now, with that tool, you can also engrave on metal, which looks quite cool. I'm using a pad underneath. Now, here's this one I started engraving or embossing. Engraving. The engraving tool will actually take the top piece of the metal off.
Oh, wow.
And again, it's really easy. So just attach your stencil to the metal with your tape. A wacky tack. Get some of Michelle's wacky tack.
You could actually make like little door plates, couldn't you, for your children's bedrooms, things like that?
Absolutely.
Make
the
nice
amount
gifts.
of things you can do with this, it's excellent.
Could you use it on wood or not on wood? Or is it intended for metal?
I haven't tried it, actually. We have only used it on metal. I don't know if it'd engrave quite as well on wood, but it is something you could try, especially if it was finished wood, you know, a varnish wood, because it would take off the top piece of the varnish.
Oh, look, there it is. There's the chalks.
Oh, yes,
yeah,
see, that's what you get.
Is that stamp set as well, was that?
The ink set. There's an ink set, the chalks, all your stencils there, and also the metal plates as well.
You'd think you would pay that just for the toolkit itself, but you've got 6 plates there. You've got all of that into the bargain for 2 easy payments of just $14.69. Give it a try. We know it's not something that everybody has tried out, so give it a try. If you don't get on with it, send it back to us. Within 30 days, we'll give you all your money back. Now, we were having a look before at the auto reloading contractor's knife and 110 spare blades. Safety really is the major issue with this, and also the convenience of being able to store the blades actually on board the tool. Fantastic value for money at $13.06. It is fast approaching limited stock, 554042. I'd say maybe pick up the phone and go and place your order for that one now if you haven't got one, because we're going to take about a 60-second breather. We'll be back in a minute.
One to watch, Sunday at 8 p.m. Unleash your artistic side with a little help from the 13 Sakura Rainbow Sparkles Jelly Roll pens. The pens sold out the last 2 days on air and are QVC priced at £18.20. This collection comprises 13 smooth writing ink markers in a whole rainbow of vibrant colours, including silver and gold. Order yours in Paper Crafting with Dawn Bibby, Sunday at 8 p.m.
On her birthday, it's your card that means the most. When he's under the weather, it's your thoughts that lift his spirits. And this Christmas, it's your wishes that will bring the most joy. Today is Craft Day, full of inspiration for all your crafting needs. With everything from Christmas card kits to scrapbooking ideas. Cards you make yourself mean so much more to the people you give to. Craft Day continues all day today.
Charlie Brooke here. Here's a look at what's happening today on QVC.
We're talking about tools for the crafter, of course, on Craft Day here at QVC. It's been an entire day dedicated to crafting, bringing you lots of great shows, lots of expert guests as well. Leonie joins us as well. Hello. It's just so lovely working with you because you've got such a passion for what you do, and that's evident with some of these samples that you've created for us.
Yes, it's an obsession, I think.
Yeah, obsession, addiction, but it's an enjoyable one, and it is. At least it's one that doesn't hurt anybody. In fact, it makes a lot of people happy, so it's a very good one to have.
To be fair.
Well, I suppose so. Straight on to our lovely cards that you've made for us.
Right then, what we've got here is a men's decoupage, so it's excellent. Obviously, men can be a little bit tricky to make cards for, so this covers the whole aspect of them. We've got here all the different samples. I want to show you the samples just because it's taken us so long to do them, because obviously decoupage is a little bit time consuming. So we've got the Old Spice there.
Just reminds me of my dad.
Oh, the fishing one. They're really, really nice images.
Oh, that's
You can see
great.
how clear they are. The images also have backing papers that match, which are excellent. So it makes it so easy to put a card together. The fishing one again, golf, so you've got something there. You can see the paper there's got the little golf balls on. And then next, we've got, you don't have to use the backing papers, of course. You can use a plain card, and it really emphasises the main focal image then.
It's so busy on the phones at the moment. We knew that it would be, even from just showing you a little mention of it at the start. Almost half the stock went now. Actually, it's nearly half the stock is gone now. Around about 100 people on the phones for £13.29. We've got 8 sheets of gentleman's decoupage with the cards and the envelopes. So we have, how many cards and envelopes do we have there? We've got 10 pearl blue A6 cards and 10 silver C6 envelopes. Oh, lovely. So they're in that sort of like manly and
really
lovely
nice
sort of colours.
and pearlescent. And then we've got 2 each of the decoupage sheets as well.
Brilliant. And we'll probably be seeing some of those as we have a look at our next kit, because we're going to be using the papers
We are
with the
indeed.
toolkit.
We've got the papers here because with the toolkit, this is perfect to go with your decoupage. These scissors particularly, I'll go through them first of all before I waffle
I've heard
about
that
Jay.
when JJ is helping, they are the only scissors. He won't use other
I know.
scissors.
I think it's a good excuse because then he goes and hides them. Only teasing.
Naughty boy.
Only teasing.
So they're the only
Jay.
ones that he will use,
Yes,
is the ones from this
they
kit?
are. They are, yeah, definitely. Now, what you get in this kit, there's the curved edge scissors, and you will see it's got an upturn curve there. So it does help if you're feathering and if you're using things that you do need to be bending round. They are a really handy scissor.
Oh, I learnt that in the Pergamano parchment craft. There's lots of things you might need those
in the
for.
Pergamano, yes, they use the curved scissors a lot.
Oh, Leone, limited in stock now
Okay.
on those wonderful cards and envelopes.
Right.
And, of course, the 8 sheets of gentleman's decoupage. So if you do want that, be quick, please.
Okay, then we've got the straight scissors. Now, these are a lovely pointer scissor. Again, perfect for your decoupage. The precision scissors, so they're only small, so it does help you when you are cutting out small objects. You've got the tweezers. These are really nice. They're lockable tweezers. So when you pick things up, you can actually hold them in place. You know, rather than struggling trying to hold that while you're doing something else, it holds it in place so you've got it. So anything fiddly, you can actually just hold it.
I've just got to advise you, I'm afraid, that this has now sold out. That was our decoupage set. Unfortunately, it's sold out. But we're going to be working with it, so you still get some ideas so that you know what to do with it once you do get it home.
And then the famous scissors. These are really nice. The little snippy scissors. I'll show you the ones out of the pack first of all. What you get with these, can you see the little like tweezer scissors, if you will? This at the side, you can actually tighten the scissors up. So if you only want to snip, like if you're doing a little fringe on the edge of something, you could tighten that up, and that actually reduces the actual blade width. So then you don't cut into it as much, which helps. It helps control what you're cutting.
We haven't seen these on air since March. Can you believe that? Yeah, the reorder's only just come in, so it has taken us a while to get hopefully enough stock to go around, but I must say it is quite busy already.
Okay.
And this is the kind of kit you buy it once and then that's it. You know, you invest $19.75, but then you've got them, haven't you? It's not like a repeat thing that you're going to need again in 6 months' time.
The good thing about these as well, you can use them if you're left-handed or right-handed.
That's
so that's
really
quite handy because it can be. I'm left-handed, but luckily, but I use my scissors in my right hand. A little bit odd.
You become quite ambidextrous then.
Yes, indeed. Yes, I've had to.
So it's nice to see these then.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, the good thing with these, they're really nice and pointed. So if you need to get into a small area like that, if you're not, I'm not very good with a craft knife. I do tend to get a bit scared with my craft knives. So what you do, you can literally just poke your scissors in, the tweezers in, and then just snip.
And
it allows you,
point, aren't
they have such a fine point, and it allows you to be so precise in your cutting. So I can do it a bit quicker. I'm trying to be really careful so I don't chop anything off that I'm not meant to. Because it's bound to happen, isn't it, if it's live? There we go. So you're just literally snipping round. Now, what I do when I'm cutting out an object like that, I'll take the middle section out. So it makes it a bit easier to see where else you need to cut. So then, you just work the scissors round.
Decoupage is something that seems to be increasingly popular all the time.
It's really popular at the moment. So something like this, if you know someone's really into decoupage, they make a fabulous present. There you go.
People are buying more than one set of these, so it's quite interesting. So it might be that they're buying it as a gift for someone, yeah?
Yeah, one for them, one for this.
Yeah, and they get 50p reduction in the postage and packaging on the second order and so on.
Now, the other ones. These are the nice tweezer.
Have you chosen the most difficult ones to cut out there?
Yeah,
I think you have. It's really fiddly, isn't it?
I might go for another one in a minute and pretend you didn't see this one.
Yeah, you've not got like just a balloon or something.
I wanted to do that so you could see how you get into the gap.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
But I don't like this bit either. But with these scissors, really nice to use. Now, Dawn does the moving the paper rather than the scissors, which actually does speed it up a little.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going round edges. So again, so easy to actually cut out your image.
So even if you're not doing decoupage, I mean, we've put this together because we know that all these pieces are going to be really useful for decoupage, but you can use it even if you don't do decoupage. You've got the tweezers are great for picking up any little bits. You know, when you get tiny eyelets.
Oh, yes, yeah.
When I had my longer nails, it was really difficult because I'd get about 3 or 4 of them under the nails.
Yeah. Yeah, and stab yourself.
It's just really annoying trying to pick up fiddly bits, but with the tweezers and the fact that they're lockable as well, it's just so handy. And you've got the other scissors. They're all precision tools as well.
See, with the little tweezers, I'll pop that down because I'm getting bored of cutting already. With the tweezers, I'll just lift that up off the table. But see, something so small, it's a little tie.
And it's locked into place.
Oh, cute. I bet you can't even see my little tie. But there you go. Yeah, locked into place. Then you can put, if you're putting silicone glue on, you can get your silicone glue without getting it all over your fingers.
It's going to be handy for lots of other jobs as well, I have to say, because they're the same as I used to use in the dental surgery. So I've got a pair of those, and I use them for all sorts of things.
And bead making, jewellery making as well, because you can hold your links and things.
1975, you've got 4 pieces there, which are ideal for decoupage. Now, Anne Dorrington started off the hour with a little bit of fun, but I have to say that these are really very, very practical indeed. It could be that you're doing your crafts, you're doing your needlework, things like that, or maybe even it's to do up necklaces and whatever you think you might be using them for. $11.20 is a great price for this, and it comes with spare lenses and the adjustable headlight as well. 516985. The Euro tool with the roller cutter and cutting mat, £13.72, has been very popular this evening, as it was back in March when it sold out, so we just got it back for you. 516962. Limited stock news, that means that less than 10% now remains of the original stock we brought in for the show of the auto reloading contractor's knife, and 110 spare blades for just £13.06. That's a brilliant price just for the blades, but you've got it all in there. 554042. This brought back memories of childhood. They're brilliant. The Dymo, a mega handheld embosser with 6 colour tapes, £17.35. Only around about 50 of those remaining now, so you've got to be quick sticks. 583728. The Chislet multifunctional craft tool with chalks, stencils and craft metal and stamps in there. It's the only item in this hour on easy payments. You've got 2 easy payments of $14.69 on that one. And finally, we took a look at our 4-piece decoupage craft tools kit. It is proving incredibly popular because it's just going to be ideal for any crafter, whether you do decoupage or whether it's something you might want to take up in the future. 581432. Fabulous. So it's been a great hour to have a look at the different tools for the crafter. I haven't been able to watch the whole day, but how's it been here today, Leanne?
It's been, to be honest, I haven't really. I feel like I've just been up and down the stairs sort of here and there, but it's been a good day. I know Dawn's doing okay. We're all still standing, and actually she's out in the back making cards now, so she's sitting down.
Oh, fabulous. But we're saying goodbye to you on air for the day, but no doubt I'll see you out and about in the break.
Yes, yeah, I'll go and take off my lipstick and make some cards.
Oh, it's been lovely to see you
It's been lovely to see you.
It really has. Lovely to have your company as well. Pippa is up next. I'll be back at 9 with Rosemary Mary's final scrapbooking show.
Because QVCUK.com has all your favourite products online, that means if something in your life needs replacing, you don't have to wait to see it on air to place your order. From cookware to car care, you can browse the website for all your favourite products. You can log on to QVCUK.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. QVCUK.com, over 15,000 products online.
Whatever you do,